Sorry, it might have been the desktop audio doubling up. Sometimes it does that. If I forgot to mute the desktop audio while the music audio is playing. What up, Vernon? Oh, my mic seems like it's really low. Is that better? I need to crank the volume. I changed a bunch of settings, but it shouldn't have changed too much. Here. Yo, what up, Ty? What up, lads? Nice. Glad to hear it got fixed. There's been a lot of localization and translation drama stuff going on recently that I didn't want to jump into. Wait, there's no way that playtime's right. Does it just max out at 59, 59, 59? That's weird. The one thing I will say about that translation drama that I saw was, I can't remember if the word was like shukyo or seikyo kyoiku, something like that, shukyo. The mistranslation was between like Puritanism and sexual education, like sex ed, which even Japanese people misheard that. But the one thing that everybody was leaving out was the fact that it was teki, like my voice cracked there, but shukyo teki. It was not literally, so he wasn't literally saying it was puritanical. Not literally puritanical, but puritanical-like, or puritanical-esque, or similar to. That's the meaning of like the teki. There, it's you can say like oni teki na kyoiku, like demon-like education, or kyoshi, like a demon-like teacher, something like, you know. There's a way to do that. It's a way to draw a relationship that is similar to. And I saw a lot of people missing that out, as if he was saying it was like literally puritanical or literally, you know, religious, which was not the case. Yeah, I scheduled this one late because work was insane this week for me. There was just like a million things going on. People are going up to Hokkaido again, but I'm not, thankfully, because I finally got out of it. Yeah, good to have you live here, man. I guess we'll just hop right in and do another squad story. I'm trying to think of any other topics to discuss before. I mean, there wasn't really too much other in terms of localization drama. Yeah, well, because I've gone up to Hokkaido like 3 times. No. Hold on, let me count. First time, second time, third time, fourth. Yeah, no, I've gone up 4 times now. 4 times. I don't want to go again. Not for work.
また任務に失敗しちゃった。私ってどうしていつもこうなんだろう。
どうしていつもこうなんだろう。また任務失敗しました。どうしていつもこうなんだろう。This isn't. It's not bad. Why can't I do anything right? どうしていつもこうなんだろう. Let me find the place in the script just so we can have it up. But this is not what I would describe as. Let me move the mic too so it's a little closer to my face. I would not describe this as terrible. It's passable. Alright, there we go. So this is kind of like... This is what I would say is a decent localization because, you know, the line is in Japanese is closer to something like, why does it always end up like this? But that sentiment is expressed by a little bit of an exasperated or hyperbolistic, why can't I do anything right? Depending on where the focus is, like if she's blaming herself versus blaming circumstance, it could change a little bit, my opinion on this, but as a first gloss, it's not bad.
アラディン、レオハルト、お疲れ。 今日は大活躍だったな。
Really pulled through today versus Dai Katsuyaku. I would say I don't think really pulled through is needed here. It's more just like great job out there today.
今日はじゃなくて今日もだろう。女を撃つ帝国兵がいたんで熱くなっちまったぜ。
Ooh. Just today, try every day. This is interesting. I'm actually I don't hate this in terms of what they're doing here. The turn of phrase here is quite good, or quite interesting in terms of how you're speaking, because he's making a reference to the specific way that Japanese grammar works. So he says kyo. So our boy says kyo wa dai katsuyaku datta na. And then so the particle there is wa. And then Aladdin says kyo wa janakute kyo mo daro. So mo normally implies like also. So if you say like kyo wa konbini ni ikimashita, that's, you know, I went to the convenience store today, right? That's just super normal. Yeah, he's got to be cold as fuck though, right? I wonder if they got tired and they're like, we don't want to model hair for this dude. But if you said kyo mo konbini ni ikimashita, that would be like, I went to the convenience store again today. It implies kind of like a regularity, like you do it more than once. It's an often kind of thing. So him saying kyo wa janakute kyo mo daro. So this today, more like every day. Right? Great. So he really pulls through. Great work out there today. Yeah, I would go with like great work out there today. And then he says today, more like always, or more like every day. Right? So this, the sentiment here is not bad, and the way they're handling it is, it's passable. I think that just today question mark is a little much, because he's not saying kyo wa desu ka. You know, he's not asking a question, but the sentiment is there. The sentiment's right, so it's not bad. I don't like imps. And seeing those imps, this is just kind of a mistake. Let's see. Onna wo utsu teikokuhei ga itande atsuku nachimatta ze. Besides, seeing those imps shooting at women makes my blood boil. This is more like those soldiers were firing on women, and I can't stand that. Atsukunachimata. Blood boil is not bad for atsukunacha. It's like got me heated. So it's not bad. I just don't like the turn of phrase like seeing those imps shooting at women is kind of awkward. I would have gone with more like they were firing on women, or they were taking aim, something like that. Getting rid of imps, like the imps is bad. I would have just gone with those soldiers out there were firing on women, shooting at women, and I can't stand that. Or I get pissed off, or I get heated when I see the enemy taking aim at women, something like that.
退屈な任務だった。キングの俺様が本気を出すまでもね。
This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense for how they're portraying him. He is being a little ridiculous. Like, this guy is obviously ridiculous in terms of how he's talking. Like, he calls himself King no Ore-sama, which is, and they use the kanji for O, which is like king. But that doesn't fit with him saying like Snorefest. And this, they sent in a prince to do a pauper's work is just not there. It's like, if you ask me is not bad. I would say it's like, if you ask me, it was nothing special. Certainly nothing to send certainly nothing for a king like me to concern himself with. Something like that. This Prince Popper Snorefest, no.
あの二人いつも活躍してる。同じ狙撃兵なのに私とは全然違うな。
League of their own. They're changing the focus here. This is I don't know if I like those guys are so skilled. It's those guys always perform so well, or are always maybe even overperform. Katsuyaku. We might both be snipers, but they're totally different from me. She's framing it as against herself rather than them being in a league of their own. She's putting herself down. You kind of need to emphasize that.
どうすればあんな風になれるんだろう。強さの秘訣とかあるのかな。
Cool. That's just invented. It's just not. That's not there. In fact, she said "siosa," which is strength. So she's not even wondering how she can be cool. She's, I don't know where. Yeah, there's no mention of cool here at all. Yeah, she's just wondering how can I be good like them? Like how can I be as strong as they are? I wonder if there's some kind of secret. The mention of cool is just not. It's just kind of invented. It just poofed out of nowhere. I mean, they are cool, but.
アラディンさん、レオンハルトさん、もしかして狙撃の自主練習してるの？
This is awkward. Hi Aladdin, hi line. I don't like the way that they're trying to portray what she said as this is actually a really good point. Right? In terms of how you characterize someone, this is another part of localization, which I am again really annoyed that people are like, localization is always bad, because right here, this is a part where you need some localization, because the difference in how you address somebody in Japanese versus English is quite strong. Let me see. すごいね、別に。Where is it? 練習。Yeah, she says, アラディンさん、レオンハートさん. Which is very, very normal in Japanese to just say both of their names like that instead of like, oh, hey guys, you know what I mean? So, but they've decided to emphasize that in the English as if it's out of place, right? So the English is hi Aladdin, hi Leonhard, or whatever, right? So in the English, it comes off like she's being awkward here. But in the Japanese, it sounds very normal, like she's just striking up conversation with them. So I would have just glossed this as, oh, hi Aladdin, Lionheart, are you guys doing target practice? Something like that. It should be normal. It should not cause you to go, huh, she's being awkward. That's an issue.
練習参ったな。必死こいて練習してるとこ見られちまったか。
This isn't bad. I don't disagree with how this is done. Even I have to train sometimes is a little bit on the nose, but he does say like maitana. What is it? Hisurenshu. Like secret training. He's doing, training. Yeah. Oh, is it? Yeah. So, yeah, it's not bad. Maitana is like, you got me. Guess my secret's out for, you got me. It's not bad. I don't disagree.
俺様は練習なんかしてねえ。たまたまここにいただけだ。
They're really not. They're not handling this correctly. This guy is saying ore-sama, which is insane. Well, okay, so the thing is, Tai, that you raise a good point. Also, what's up, you again? What up, Tai? The thing is, like, I would say that there's number one, there's just no way that's gonna happen, because a good translation of the text would be good localized text. Like, there's no way to say it's like, oh, this is more close to the Japanese and this is the localized text. That should be one and the same thing, right? We find ourselves in a very unfortunate position where somehow people think that, like, localization is just a thing that is okay to do, and so you have created a secondary script that is the localized script, but then there's also the Japanese version, when in reality the localized version should already be extremely close to the Japanese version. It's funny, but like the Tokyo School Life, I forget the name of the VN we've been playing. Yeah, exactly, Tai. I agree completely. A localization should aim to give an English reader the same experience that a Japanese reader had. 100% agreed. Tokyo, I can't remember what the name of the game is. It's like Tokyo School Life or something. It's just like a very basic VN. Yeah, Tokyo School Life. The translation on that is great. It's really good. Yeah, Tokyo School Life. It's really good. I've been surprised at how good it is. Yeah, we do need to go back to Bokumon versus Oremon. Yeah, it's not like exciting. We've been having fun going through it. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow again. But that has a really good translation. I've been very surprised. I think I should do a highlight video of those streams just to highlight how good it is. There's been some translations in there that have been like legitimately impressive to me. To get back to this, they're missing his characterization here. They separate their jobs and you think about localizer stuff. That's the thing, is like, people will say, oh, localizers don't know Japanese. That's not always true. There's a process involved in a lot of those companies, and it varies company to company. It's not, so there are people who are who do script adaptation, and then there's people who do translation, and then there's, you know, editors and things. So when people say like, oh, localizers don't know Japanese, that's not always the case. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I don't want to get into like, oh, they don't know Japanese. If they knew Japanese, they would do a better job kind of thing. Because you're just setting yourself up to get slapped down when somebody actually does know Japanese and still disagrees with you. I would focus more on the like factual inaccuracies kind of thing. Yo, what up? Donny Odds. Yeah, for in some cases it's true, but it's not like a definite thing where you can point to that and say this is why. You know what I mean? There's a philosophy aspect to it that is more important. Yeah. So this guy is doing the whole ore-sama thing. So you probably know like ore, boku, watashi, those kinds of things. But ore-sama, like, you never refer to yourself as ore-sama. It's kind of like insane. It's like the great, or, you know, it's so incredibly over the top. But the way they say, oh, I'm just hanging out, is not right. He said, you know, I'm not practicing. I just happened to be here. In my opinion, the way that they should handle this turn of phrase for this guy, like the whole ore-sama thing, should be, yeah, playing with fire that carries the risk of tainting your point. Very much agree there. The way they should handle this ore-sama thing should be vocal delivery. Like, well, I'm not practicing. I just happened to be here. I'm not a voice actor, obviously, but it's that kind of pompous, kind of, you know, that full of yourself kind of thing. I don't know why they said not very convincing while you're still aiming. I mean, you didn't really need to change this. You just said it's not very convincing while to hear you say that while you're holding a gun, right? Yeah, bravado. I think the royal we is pushing it. There is a more proper use of the royal we in Japanese. I think the royal we, because if you use the royal we, then you have to like be super consistent with him using it all the time, right? Like he would have to use it all the time, and you run the risk of like running into situations where maybe he's not using it and then it gets awkward.
やっぱり二人ともすごいな。こういうところでも力の差がつくのかも。
So this is actually incorrect. They're misattributing what she's thinking here. She's not saying maybe they're so talented, maybe that's why there's such a big skill gap between us. She's saying maybe this practice that they're doing is why there's such a skill gap between us. So it's like koyu tokoro. I think she said jitsuryoku no sa, which is like the, you know, difference in skill. But so in the English they're attributing it to talent, but in the Japanese she's saying like they practice in secret and maybe that's why they're better. Yeah, not very convincing while you're still holding your gun, Lionheart. Yeah, you should have just gone with that. There was no reason to do like still aiming. I'm not sure why you would change that. Yeah, こういうところでも力の差がつくのかも. Right? Like, maybe this is why.
ところで、ネジュ。用があってここに来たんじゃねえのか?
用があって。Did you come here because you need... I would have gone with the rephrasing this. Did you come here because you needed something? Or are you here for something? Like, he's asking, why are you here?
実は
Yeah, that's fine.
強さの秘訣ね。別にそんなこと気にしなくてもいいんだぜ。
Why is it But I don't get this. Why change to stay cool under fire when he's just talking about like she's not asking about how to stay cool under fire. She's asking about the 実は強さ. Like how can you be, how are you so skilled? How are you so talented? How are you so strong? Like in Japanese, 強さ can get used for a lot of different things. Like, see, it just means strength, but it can be used for like skill, talents, ability, all sorts of things like that. But she's not asking about how to keep cool under fire. She's asking about like how are they so talented? Why are they so good? Like, what's the secret to your... you could even go with, like, sniping. Like, how are you so good? Well, I'm just not sure what the motivation is here, because you would think that for Neji, especially since she's a girl, they would want... You know, if we were going to imply some kind of motivation here, that they would want to make her, you know, more, like, strong or something? I just don't get why they would change this. Also, what up, Jim?
世の中の女はみんな俺が守ってやる。ネジも安心して俺の後ろにいればいい。
This is... I don't know why they generalized this. He didn't say a man's duty, he said it's my duty. Like it's my calling, or like, it's my duty in life to protect the women around me. 世の中の女はみんな俺が守ってやる. Like, I'll protect all the women in the world is like the super literal read of that. But I would say it's my duty to protect a woman, or not a woman, but it's really Yononaka, which is like every woman in the world. Neji mo anshin shite ore no ushuro ni ireba ii. And it's not no harm shall befall you. He's like, you don't need to practice, or you don't need to be good. It's my duty to protect all the women. You know, you should go a little flowery with it, like, protecting the women of this world is my duty. Simply stand behind me and you'll be, and all you need do is stand behind me. Something like that. Yeah, they're making it better, wink. Yeah. There's no real point in saying a man's duty is to protect the women around him when he's talking more about himself.
バカか。戦場では男も女もねえ。銃を持ったなら撃つか撃たれるかだ。
Oh, you being a little sneaky here with the binary thing. That's not there. And it's not only binary that matters is dead or alive. He does say, ridiculous, on the battlefield there's no men or women. It's kill or be killed, shot or be shot at. Like, that's what he says. Kill or be killed, I would go with. This is a little... Nobody uses the word binary like that. But the line is, there's no man or woman. You know, there's no difference between men or women on the battlefield, is right. Let's see. バカか。戦場では男も女もねえ。銃を持ったなら、撃つか撃たれるかただ、いや、撃たれるか。Yeah. So this is, yeah, it doesn't make sense. What he's saying is, literally, is ridiculous. On the battlefield, there are no men or women. If you're holding a gun, it's kill or be killed. That's it. That's what I would go with. Like, they say utsuka utareruka, which is shoot or be shot. You're either shooting or being shot at. Right? But the sentiment is kill or be killed. Utsuka utareruka. But this only binary matters that is dead or alive is not correct. And it also leaves out the line about if you're holding a gun. Like, if you have a weapon on the battlefield, you are either killing or dying, right? You're either, it's kill or be killed. No mention of binary. It's a bit of a stretch.
だが、ネージュ。お前、言うほど弱くねえだろ。
言うほど弱くねえ。Better shot than you think. 言うほど弱くねえ。This isn't bad. You're a better shot than you think. 言うほど弱くねえ。What he's saying is, in the Japanese, they're framing it as tsioi versus yoi, which is strong versus weak. But the context of, you know, they're snipers, so they are talking about being a good shot or not. It works. Yeah, that's basically right, Dan. That's my brother. Double perfect KO. I should make him a mod. But then the mod powers would go to his head. But, so the framing here is like, you know, strength versus weakness. So saying you're a better shot than you think isn't bad, but he's also more saying, like, you're not as bad as you think you are. Or as you say. Hold on. Yeah, but you see, if I made him a mod, then I'd have to make my brother a mod. You can understand.
狙撃兵の中でも訓練成績はかなりいい。はっきり言って優秀だ。
はっきり言って優秀。This is a bit much. You're in training. You were one of the better snipers is not bad. But Yushu for even the best is a bit much. Yushu is more like top class. During training, you were one of the more talented snipers or one of the better snipers. Honestly, you were top class. Yeah, the generalizations. Glad to look at making it's odd. Yeah, I would say that the English makes him less of a creep because he says it's like a man's duty, when in the Japanese he's more like it's my duty as a man, right?
そんな私なんて全然本当に全然
I don't like I'm not even close. No, that's no, I couldn't, I'm not. It should be more stuttering. The I'm not even close is a little bit too much.
ネージュっていつもテンパると顔が赤くなるな。そういうところ可愛くて好きだぜ。
Yeah, pretty cute when you get all flustered. They should have leaned into this more. They're actually like making him less. They're making him like less of he's like hitting on her less in the English. He's like, when you get all flustered like that, I must say you're pretty cute. And even not even that, but like I like it. Skidaze, which is like, oh, I do so enjoy it. It's like I like when you get all flustered and cute like that.
そんなことない。
No, I guess I guess here is not very good. It should be no, I don't, something like that. Aladdin talk like a Discord master. Please do not make Neige your Discord kitten.
私、訓練でうまくできても戦場だと慌てちゃっていつも周りに迷惑を。
This isn't nervous and get. It's even if I do well in training, when it comes to real combat, where's this? Awatete. Yeah, nervous isn't bad, but it's more like I panic and start holding everybody back or causing problems for everyone. Yeah, the English is weirdly downplaying it.
だから私も二人みたいに強くなりたくて。
I don't know why they're going with this cool. She never once says cool. She keeps saying tsuyoku naritakute. I want to become strong. I want to become skilled like you. Like as good as you two. It's strong. But like tsuyoi doesn't always mean like literal strength. Like they're in this sense they're talking about skill. Ude no sai. Yeah, she wants to be effective. Yeah.
周りに迷惑をかけたくねえなら戦場に出なければいいだけの話だ。
Yeah, this is not right. Because they've left out the fact that she said 周りに迷惑をかける, which has caused problems for everyone. Now they can't reference that line here. So this doesn't work. What he's saying is actually far more, pointed and actually good advice, right? Because here it makes him sound like he's being a jackass in the English, like, oh, if you're here to work on your confidence issues, then go home. The battlefield's no place for that. What he's actually saying is like, if you don't want to cause problems for people, then go home. Like, the implication being, right, like, being on the battlefield will always cause problems for people. Yeah, he's actually being encouraging, not condescending. Let me find the exact line here. Mawari ni meiwaku o kake. Okay, I'm actually gonna screenshot this because I think it's a good one. I need to remember to take screenshots more often. Let me save this. There we go. Oh yeah, and get my notepad up. So I can have it saved. Because this is an interesting line. Because it's also not two sentences. It's a single sentence. Like, 周りに迷惑をかけたくねえなら、戦場に出なければいいだけの話だ. Yeah, thank you. I got the notepad. Right? So the line here is not the battlefield is no place for it. It's a single sentence. It's if you never want to cause problems for anyone, don't bother coming out to the battlefield or don't bother deploying even. Like if that's what you're concerned about. Like if your concern is not causing anybody issues, you need simply not come to, you need simply not deploy to the battle or to the fight. He's actually trying to encourage her, not put her down. But see, but I think they're literally going to take it the wrong way, like she's taking it the wrong way. Like, they didn't understand what he was saying.
弱い心を叩き直してだけなら他でもできる。だが、お前は戦場に来た。何のためにだ？
What? Hello? Huh? What? My dude. Huh? Hold on. I'm flashbanged. I've lost the plot here for a second. Huh? Okay. Huh? They're seen a psychologist or joined a sports. Where did you get this is bizarre. Okay, this is the worst. I've got to update. Yeah, this is the worst translation so far. This is nuts. What? Seen a psychologist or joined a sports team? Did you just like give up? No, because I understand, like, hoka demo dekiru, right? Like, 弱い心を叩き直してだけなら他でもできる. Like, if you wanted to fix your confidence problems, you could have done anything else, right? You could have done anything else. だがお前は戦場に来た. But instead, you came here to the battlefield. Like, if you wanted to fix your confidence problems or fix your, I don't know about confidence problems, like your yowai kokoro is like weak heart, but it's like being timid, being shy, being, confidence is not bad. Like, if you wanted to fix your confidence problem, fix your confidence problem, fix your problems with confidence. This is why, like, I've said it before, like, on Twitter, I'm not trying to give, like, an exact perfect read, but nervousness? Tap you in on Discord? What do you think? I don't think it's hoka demo dekiru. What do you mean? I mean, hold on, I guess I'll hop in the stream real quick. I'm in streaming channel. Frail heart is a bit much. Here. What?
Yo.
You're a little quiet. Hold on, let me boost your volume.
I know exactly how this happened.
How? I don't see how you could get to psychologist or sports team unless there's like a follow-up line later.
They fundamentally don't understand this style of encouragement.
Oh, what, you think like...
They don't understand what he's doing here in the slightest. So, like, what he's doing very, very obviously is doing a sort of, like, you know, kind of tough love sort of...
Yeah, it's a tough love thing.
He's
Yeah.
like,
you
really
had
good
a reason
sniper.
for being here.
You know, if you don't want to cause problems for everybody, you should have just, you know, then you would just go home. He's saying, like, you know, you had a reason for coming out here. And what is that reason, right? He's trying to get it out of her to say, like, you had some other reason why you had to come out to war. You know, something that you're confident about, something that you wanted to fight for, something that was worth putting yourself through this sort of problem. So therefore, why are you saying, you know, oh, I don't want to cause problems for everybody? You had something that you wanted to do, that you needed to do. So, you know, tell me what that is. You know, it's an encouragement thing. And
it's very clearly encouraging.
I genuinely think that these translators just don't understand this style of encouragement whatsoever. So they're making him seem like fucking bipolar here, where he's encouraging her at one point and then basically saying like, oh, what, you want to fix your problems? Go home. But that's not what he's saying. He's...
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Asking her a series of rhetorical questions of, you know, going like, hey, you know, what are you trying to do? Why are you trying to do this? But they don't understand that whatsoever, so they think that he's just insulting her, basically? Or just, like, talking down to her?
Yeah, but that doesn't explain where the hell this, like, psychologist or sports team comes from.
Well,
like, hoka demo dekiru. Hoka demo dekiru.
Because they genuinely thought that he was talking about, like, oh, she's got confidence problems and that's bad.
I fucking guess.
So, like, you know, if the only reason you were coming to war was to be more confident in yourself, you could have done something else to fix it. But that's not the problem. That's not what he's talking about. He's saying, like, I know that you have some sort of reason to be here, that you have, you know, the potential in you to be a good soldier. But they legitimately don't understand that, and they think that they're talking about, like, her anxiety as though it's like a mental health problem that she's trying to fix or something along those lines, instead of it being an excuse.
Yeah.
Like,
I think... Hold on, let me fix this line here.
Like, this only makes sense if you legitimately don't understand what Leonhard here is trying to do or say, and you're basically
Is this
just
still
got
readable on
making it up.
screen, by the way? Like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
text is very small.
Yeah, it's
But there you go.
readable.
Like, it's very... You just get flashbanged by these lines where it's like, oh, you could have joined a sports team. Like, where did you just, like, hallucinate that? Where did that come from?
Yeah, no, he's saying, like, if you wanted to have something that you're good at to be confident in, you could have done any number of things. and
Yeah,
gain
but, like,
confidence in that.
But
You
I'm
chose
just
to
curious,
come-
like, why did you pick seeing a psychologist or joined a sports team?
because
Of
they
all the things in the universe,
because
those
that's
two...
how you fix confidence is you go see a psychologist, or masculine thing, join sports team.
Sports ball, I guess. Let's see what the next line is. I'm curious how this lines up. ... Okay.
それがわからねえなら
Very
本
important.
当の意味
dot,
で
dot, dot.
強くなんざなれやしねえよ
Why do they do that?
What
Why
is
are you
with the
stuck
cool-
on cool? I don't get it. Why? You'll never be cool. Like, I just photoshopped sunglasses on him. Like, you'd never be a cool kid like us.
They're not gonna let her sit at the cool kids table at lunch.
Yeah. Bro, you can't
She's
sit
just
with us.
holding a
You're not
tray.
cool.
She's got her mom's homemade lunch. Cool kids
Like-
don't bring PB&J from their mom.
You'll never be... Nage will never be ballin'.
What is with the cool thing? It doesn't even make sense.
And he even says, like, honto no imi. That's even a
He
bigger
says
issue because he
honto
says
no imi,
honto no
yeah.
imi, which is he's saying she already is strong, but she doesn't realize it. Like, honto
Yeah,
no
and-
imi de.
and
Honto
if
no
you-
imi de tsuyoku nanzan narashine. Oh, that's such a... This is such a turn of phrase. Like,
Yeah.
tsuyoku nanzan nareyashine.
Yeah, like he's
Honto no imi de. Honto no imi de.
yeah, you know, he's saying that she already has a reason why she came to war, that she's already confident, and that she just needs to, like, to not give a shit about the you know, people around
He's saying,
her.
like, you know, you had a reason, and if you don't understand what that reason is, you'll never truly become strong.
Yeah, and honestly, they're like, I don't know why they added in a bunch of weird shit, because this is already saying, like, oh, you know, the one dude saying, like, oh, as a woman, you should like,
Lady to no
just, you
接し方が
know,
なって
sit
ない
back and be
な、
quiet,
あの男は。
whereas Leonhard is saying, like, no,
Measure-
go
あ
hard.
んまり気にするなよ。
Who
Well, I don't know this
who gives a
Prince
shit?
Charming shit here either. Like, I get it because he's saying lady no 接し方なってないな。あの男は like, I swear that that man doesn't know how to treat a woman. You know, doesn't know how, he hasn't a clue how to treat a lady is fine. This my dear stuff is not good. The Prince Charming sarcastic is not good.
I mean, like,
レディの
Leonhard
接
is,
し方が
is
なってないな、あの男は。
Yeah,
ネジあんまり気にすんな
Leonhard is
よ。Pay,
Leonhard's telling her
don't
to
pay
go
any
hard.
attention to him. Yeah.
like, that's, I genuinely think that they just did not understand this style of encouragement and this style of, you know, like, trying to get somebody to come out of their shell by, like, asking them hard questions.
Yeah.
I think that they legitimately just did not understand it at all.
Yeah,
But yeah,
because
that's
the
all I-
duality being shown here is like Lionheart calls himself like Ore-sama, right? And is outwardly kind of like aggressive. And he's the one who's actually encouraging Neige to come out of her shell, whereas Aladdin is like
Like, oh, you can just be the way you are. That's fine. Just follow
to
me.
show off, but it's okay. You know, just stick with me. You know, you're a
saying,
girl.
Like,
I'll protect you.
For you to be weak, you know, I'll protect you. Don't worry about it. Haha. Whereas Leonhardt's saying, like, no, you've already got something that makes you strong. You just need to be willing to go for it and not care what other people around you are.
And Leonhardt is the openly pompous one.
Yeah,
that's
like,
the thing. He's the one who comes off as, like, he says Ore-sama, but he comes off as much more understanding and caring than Aladdin, who is on the surface talking a lot more like niceties.
Yeah, like, this is, I don't understand why they would change this. This already feels like a slam dunk for them.
Yeah, like, Aladdin is very clearly the negative character here. But they're blunting how negative he is, like, in terms of, like, his creepiness factor.
Yeah, it's very odd, because it seems like...
Alright, see you, Scott. Hope you feel better, dude.
The Japanese is already doing what, you know, they would want to be doing, of being quote-unquote progressive, but they made it less so for some reason. I don't get it, man. It's weird. You see this a lot.
What Leonhardt said yesterday.
But yeah, that was it. That's all I wanted.
Alright. See ya.
Peace.
You should subscribe to his channel and watch his Final Fantasy 14 stuff. It's good. I don't have the patience for it. He has the patience.
King の言うことはやっぱり違うね。なんだか圧倒されちゃった。
This is why you went with the Prince Charming thing? King, because he calls himself King, right? I don't know why you went with... It's hard to ignore a guy called Prince Charming. That's not the point here. This is difficult. Like, don't get me wrong. This is a difficult line. It's hard. It's not easy. Right? King の言うことはやっぱり違うね. And she's not saying it's hard to ignore a guy. It's like... It's what the things he says are so different from everyone else. Like, what, you know, he calls himself a king, and the stuff he says is so different from everyone else. I can't help but be persuaded. Right? She's saying she can't help but be persuaded. Like, 圧倒される. 圧倒されちゃった is like to be pressed or persuaded. Yeah, he's so self-confident. Like, somebody who can call himself a king, you know, the things that he says, and he calls himself a king, it's so, it's not hard to ignore, but it's so convincing. Yeah.
確かにあいつは訓練校を首席で卒業して地位も実力も人気もある王様みたいなやつだが
Why change this to talk and walk the walk? There's no point. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I hesitate to add a lot of these to, like, to the hall of shit, because there's nothing to, like, even examine here. The second line just doesn't exist. Aladdin isn't saying anything like that. He's like, yeah, he was, you know, he's like royalty. You know, you could do a line like he's like royalty here. You know, he graduated at the top of his class. He has the skills and the popularity. He's like royalty. Certainly is like royalty. He graduated at the top of his class. He's got the skills, and he's got the skills to boot. Like,
子供の頃は強くなるために血の滲むような努力をしてたらしいぜ。
Hold on. But huh? One second. 子供の頃は強くなるために血の滲むような. This is pure fabrication. Yeah, if anyone's the king of the battlefield, it's him. This is pure fabrication. This is just a lie. This, as often as he brags about his natural talent, is just a lie. He never says that. And Aladdin doesn't even say he says that. He says 子供の頃は強くなるために血のにじむようなwhat is this? 協力努力をしてたららしいぜ。No, I can't imagine. I mean, I'll look. Yeah, it's like, it's, you know, he worked his ass off as a kid. Like, he worked his fingers to the bone, basically. You know, chi no nijimu is like insanely strong. Like, he's been training since he was a kid.
そうなの？
親が子より世間体を大事にする奴らでな。ほぼ虐待に近い英才教育を受けて育ったんだと。
I don't like this perfect son. This isn't... They're missing the point here. His parents were so obsessed with having a perfect son, he spent his childhood being worked to the bone. No, it's like, 子より世間を大事にするやつらでな。ほぼ, yeah. What is this? Is this like torture? I always, yeah. 虐待, yeah, abuse. に近い英才教育, which is like, how do we describe this? Gifted, yeah, it's like special education. So it's not like his parents cared more about appearances than their own child, like keeping up appearances than their own child. So he spent his childhood not being worked to the bone, nearly being abused in what they called a special education. Yeah, had to live up to their expectations. The natural talent line is just completely made up. He never says anything about natural talent. And Leonhard would never say anything about natural talent either. He was like abused as a child into training all the time. It's like koyori sekken ga daiji, which is like they cared more about their appearance in the world, or like their social standing, than their own child. So he spent his childhood in taking on training and education that could almost be called abusive, from him and not from anyone else.
昨日みたいに自主練で顔を合わせた時、自慢話のついでにこぼしてたぜ。
Yeah, what the fuck is this? What are you talking about? Like, I'm getting actually pissed off about this now, because they're talking about this kid being abused as a child, and he never says anything about being born this way. Where do you get this from? What are you talking about? Yeah, this is just a lie. This is just like a straight up lie. This is just not true. This is not true at all. They've just decided they don't like his character for whatever reason. Like, he dropped that tidbit on me while we were practicing in the middle of his usual born this way boasting. Because they talk about jiman banashi no tsuide ni koboshite taze. But this, the way he's talking about it, like his jiman banashi, which is like to like boast or brag. But koboshita is like, it's not like he dropped that tidbit. It's like it slipped out. So he's using his like bragging as a coping mechanism, right? So he has this massive self-confidence as a shield. Yeah, this tidbit telling you about his abusive childhood. No, he's saying like during self-practice or what is this? Jishuren. They kao awaseta toki. Like the other day, during training, during self-training or free training, he let that information slip during one of his while he was bragging or boasting about his accomplishments. He let that information slip out. Yeah, like he's very clearly like hyper confident because he feels like he's earned it, and he doesn't ever want to be made to feel like shit again. Yeah. And so it also reframes him as saying, like, if he's going to praise her, like, you can do it, then he has every reason, she should have every reason to, like, believe it. They're turning the idea of, like, the Ore-sama character on its head by making, like, him a sympathetic character rather than a braggadocious kind of asshole.
レオンハルトさんの強さにはそんな秘密があったんだ。
No, I had no idea, but now I understand how he got it. But see, now they're saying skilled and not cool. So they've changed this Tsuyosa no Himitsu. Now they've swapped it from cool, which they were saying every single time, back to skilled, which it should have been from the beginning. But they're not being consistent. This is more correct. I mean, I understand how he got it's. Oh, I had no idea that was the reason he's so skilled. I had no idea.
アラディンさんの強さにもやっぱり秘密があるの？
Yeah, see, like the question here is a lot more probing in Japanese. It's like she's wondering if, like, maybe there's a reason he is the way he is too. Like, maybe something similar happen to you, perhaps, right? Like he's hiding something from his past. This is a very astute question to make. Yeah,
秘密ってほどじゃねえが、俺には倒さなきゃならない相手がいるんだ。
I don't like rival. It's 倒さなきゃならない相手. There's just someone I have to beat, or I wouldn't. It's not like I'm hiding it. I wouldn't call it a secret, but there's someone I have to beat. Rival is an overstep.
狙撃兵のトップに君臨するあいつに、俺は今度こそ勝つ。
Blew my high score out of the water. Huh? Huh? What? Where are you getting this from? 訓練のトップに Am I missing something? 訓練 Yeah, するあいつに What a... Huh? He was hitting 360s? He was doing a backwards 3-block diagonal? Like, what? He doesn't even say I was on the... Nobody's ever done a 360 no-scope from... that's a 10-point model. Quick scope... Yeah. He just says, like... 狙撃兵のトップに訓練するあいつに Like, he's not even saying I was on track, but he's the top sniper. あいつ. Kunrin is kind of a cool word. Kunrin is like reigning, dominating, controlling. It might even be suggesting that it's like Leonhard. Honestly. But this time I'll beat him. This blew my high score out of the water. Yeah, he's the top sniper. You know. I have someone I have to beat. The top Federation sniper. This time for sure I'll beat him. Yeah.
それってもしかしてカイさんのこと？ワンショットキラーの。
I don't like Deadeye Kai for one-shot Kira. I get it. I understand why you would pick that, but I don't like the way it rhymes. Honestly, I would change the nickname to like one shot one kill Kai. It is not meant to rhyme. It's not meant to have like a one shot Kai would work. You know, that would be fine. But the issue is the cadence here. Deadeye Kai, like it bounces. It shouldn't bounce. One shot killer. I mean, one shot killer Kai. It's okay. It's not the best, but like definitely not Deadeye Kai. Yeah, what do you mean? Kai one shot? Yeah.
ああ、かっこ悪い話だが、俺は昔奴に勝負を挑んであっけなく負けちまったよ。
What? Pride was shattered, reputation ruined. He doesn't say anything like that. What are you talking about? Huh? Huh? It's not a, yeah, it's not a very cool story. Like, かっこ悪い話だが、俺は昔やつに勝負を挑んであっけなく負けちゃったよ。It's like I lost instantly. Ohio, what's up? I just, huh? There, yeah, this like pride was shattered, reputation ruined. That doesn't even make sense. Yeah, my disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. It's just no, not the best story, but I challenged her and lost instantly. It's not, yeah, not much of a story. It's not bad, but you know, like.
狙撃には絶対の自信があった俺のプライドは粉々に打ち砕かれた。
Okay, so you did have a line about pride, but now you've changed it to next time, however, I'll come out on top for some reason. Yeah, was this like too long? I know translate. Huh? Huh? 粉々に打ち砕かれたあの時の負けだね。What is this? 勝負挑んで粉々に打ち砕かれた。Wait. Oh yeah, 俺のプライドは粉々に打ち砕かれた。Like yeah, my pride was torn to ribbons. That's the line here. It's like torn to shreds. To shreds, you say. And his pride? To shreds, you say. But you kind of have to do that here, not the previous line. Blow it out your ass.
あの時の負けを身に刻むために俺は頭を丸めて自分を鍛え直すことにしたのさ。
Huh? No, that's not why. To shreds, you say. This isn't very correct. I mean, it's so I would never, yeah, 俺を頭の丸めて自分を鍛え直すことにしたのさ。Until that day, I'll be practicing around the clock. No, it's so I shaved my head so I'd never forget that day, and from then on I decided I would dedicate myself to training, and I shaved my head so I would never forget what it felt like that day to lose. Felt like to lose that day. I don't know, shaved my hair off. It should be shaved my head. We don't say shaved my hair off. It's kind of weird.
その頭にそんな意味が。
Oh, fuck off. That's not... Fuck off. You really had to do a pun here? Go to hell. That's not what she says at all. She's just saying, oh, so that's why. This is why they've said cool the whole time, for this one fucking pun. This one piece of shit line is why they decided to go with cool the whole time. Was that worth it? Haha, did you get your chuckles, your laughs from this? Was that you really think you did a good job there? Let me grab the line, sorry. その頭にそんな意味が。その頭にそんな意味が。So that's why. him ass bald.
アラディさんもレオンハルトさんもなんていうかこう天才肌だと思ってたけど。
Yeah, so see, this was the actual thrust of this story. And this entire bit is completely undermined by I really don't get it. I don't get why they made Aladdin say that Leonhardt says he's a natural born like talent. There's no meaning to that. Because this is the thrust of the story, which is Neige thought that they were just talented, like they're different than her. She could never be like them because they're just talented, right? They were born that way. They're just geniuses. She couldn't do anything to keep up with them. And so they're both saying, no, that's not the case. We both had to work hard. But actually, you're really good. You could be like us too. You just have to work hard. It's just like... It contradicts the whole point of the previous lines. Like, this... I always figured you and Leon Hart were just, natural geniuses at anything you try. Other than the anything you try bit, this is not bad in terms of actually translating this, right? Like, Ararin-san mo Reinhardt-san mo, なんていうか、こう、天才派だと思ってたけど. Yeah, I thought you were just sort of, naturals at this. You were just... Tensai-ha is like... Tensai-ha is like the aspect of being a genius. It's like a natural born genius, like a prodigy. I thought you were just prodigies.
強さの裏にはいろんな事情があったんだね。
No! You missed it again! You actually... you actually got the point but in the wrong spot, and then you missed it again. They missed it again. This is a different point that you missed previously, but you were supposed to get a different point here. Like... hold on. 強さの裏にはいろんな事情があったんだね。事情 is like circumstances. So there was a reason for that strength. There were a lot of different reasons for that strength, huh? Right? Yeah. So she's talking about the circumstances behind them, like him being abused as a child is the reason why he was able to work hard, or did work hard, but it's a jijo, it's a circumstance. There's a reason for it. It's not just you were born that way, but there was some sort of reason for it. It's not every skill takes hard work to develop. And that's such a platitude-ass line. Right? It's like, oh, but now I see, there's some circumstances behind that skill, or behind those skills that led to, that talent.
まあな。俺は会に勝つために強くなる努力をしてる。
Can you not say bust my hump? And again, you didn't say one-shot killer Kai, so you shouldn't use Deadeye Kai here. And it's not something like that, it's, yeah, I guess. All I know is I have to keep working hard if I'm going to beat Kai. That's it. Can we not say bust my hump? I think that's stupid, and I think no one talks like that.
レオンハルトだって昔はともかく今は強くなりたい理由があるみたいだぜ。
What? This is you missed it again. You missed another line. You just made it up. Why is he calling him Prince Charming? This is not here. What are you doing?
理由?
Oh, hold on. I was trying to grab the screenshot, but you've messed it up. You fucked it. Like, there was actually a really big piece of information there, right? So you don't hold on. Because he says mukashi wa tomokaku, setting aside his past, as in his abusive childhood, right? That was the big reason, was originally his abusive childhood, which caused him to like train a lot and get stronger. Mukashi wa tomokaku, kyou wa, that's in relation to the past. So not the past, but now. Or ima wa, not kyou wa. Ima wa tsuyoku naritai riyuu ga aru mitai da ze. So the line was, and from what I heard, Prince Charming has his own reasons for working as hard as he does. Misses the entire point of that line, which is setting aside his past. I've heard that Leonhard has another reason, like another reason for working as hard as he does. He's got something else. There's another reason for working as hard as he does. Yeah, he isn't just trying to put up a strong front because of his abuse. He's got another reason. Setting aside, what happened to him in his past, I've heard he has another reason for working as hard as he does. And it's not you don't say, it's do you. This should be like, he does?
いや悪い。どうも可愛い子相手だと喋りすぎちまうな。
Time flies when you're talking to a cute girl. No, I've said too much. This always happens to me when I'm talking to someone so cute or to a cute girl. It doesn't really match. Yeah, he's not just coping with trauma. Now he's got something else. This time flies is not correct because he's not talking about like, oh, I've been talking for too long. He's saying I let too much slip. The implication here, of course, is perhaps that Leonhard has a thing for Nige. That could be his reason, right? It's possible. Potentially. Or like has a thing for her or just wants her to be more confident in herself. Something like that could be the implication.
これ以上勝手に言うと怒った王様に撃たれちまいそうだからやめとくぜ。
Yeah, can we please stop with the king and prince puns? They're not here. Just because a man calls himself like Kingu or Ore-sama doesn't mean that you could just insert a bunch of king puns everywhere. Like you don't get to actually you don't get to do that. Actually, that's not an equivalent. This is another of those things like on Twitter they're like, actually it's equivalent. This is just what it's really like in the Japanese. If you put it in English, they're faithfully recreating the character's personality. That's just how it ends up being in English. No, it doesn't. Sorry, you're wrong. It's not actually like that. But even Disgaea, I can't say for sure, but like a lot of the pixie stuff that I saw was just like, yeah, she's a little sassy, but she's not that sassy. Let's see. これ以上勝手に言うと, and it's 勝手に言うと, which is like if I go off saying anything more about this, 勝手に言うと, is implying that he would need Leonhardt's permission to say anything. 怒った王様に撃たれちまうぞ。そうだからやめとくぜ。It's not. It's if I go off saying any more, you could go with like invoke the king's wrath. It's not the prince, but like he says Osama. It's not Oji-sama. It's Osama. He's king, not prince. So, like, I'm gonna end up getting the firing squad from the king. You could do a joke about like firing squad from the king, but not off with my head, wrath of the prince.
そっか。私は何のために強くなりたいんだろう。
No, it's not what motivates me. I wonder why do I want to become. She right now she's not sure if she even is motivated. So like why do I want to get better? Why do I want to get stronger?
大丈夫。ネジもすぐに答えを見つけられるさ。
Huh? No, it's not. I wouldn't lose sleep over it, my dear. The answer will come to you in due time. Don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll figure it out soon enough. Yeah, he dropped the bit. Right? ネジもすぐに答えを見つけられるさ. Like I'm sure you'll find out. I'm sure you'll figure it out soon enough. Yo, what up? Vault of personality. He dropped the Playboy bit.
ならいいんだけど。
Yeah, I sure hope so. That's fine. Now we get to do a ridiculously easy mission.
これより作戦を説明します。
Because we're super over leveled for these. Marines. They're mixing metaphors. They mix this stuff so much.
それでは作戦を開始します。いい正体、出撃してください。
I wish you the best of luck. It's just deploy now.
やっぱり戦場は緊張するな。でも頑張らないと。
Work my hardest. I get that like Gambaru and do my best are kind of overplayed, but in this case, I have to do my best is not bad.
待てレオハルト、単独行動は控えるんだ。戻れ。
Get back here. No, this is not wrong. This is you're not cleared for solo deployment. Return to your post now. You've missed the information, which is that he's moving on his own. Yeah, get it together. That's fine. Like kandoku kodo is individual movement, like moving on your own. So you've left out the key information, which is like Leonhardt has gone off on his own.
どうしたんですか、隊長さん。
いや、それがこの先の村に帝国の民間人が取り残されているらしいんだが。
取り残されてる。取り残されてる。Found civilians in the town. 取り残されている。I don't know. 取り残されている。It's more like left behind. It's not like it's like the Imperials just like left them behind unguarded, right? It's not just in the town ahead because you might expect Imperial civilians, but the implication is that they've been like left behind, as in the Imperials are kind of like just leaving them unguarded and undefended.
その話をした途端、レオハルトが飛び出していってしまって。
Yeah, see, so like without the Torinoko Sareteiru, you don't understand why Leonhardt might be motivated. And AWOL is not, you can't just say AWOL. Like, you can't say that. AWOL doesn't mean that, right? I'm pretty sure AWOL has a more specific meaning than just like he's in a mission but he's off moving on his own. Isn't it like without official, away without leave? Yeah. He's taking actions in a mission that are not approved by order, but that's not the same as AWOL.
敵陣に一人で？
Yeah, so hitoride, like he's crossed enemy lines by himself.
危険すぎます。私、助けに行ってきます。
Well, no, it's not please send me after him. It's I'm going to go get him. She didn't say please send me. He just said I'm going.
あの王様のことは任せてもらえるかい、隊長。
Huh? Hold on, I missed that. 1 second.助けに行きます。ネイジが行くなら俺も行くぜ。Yeah, if she's going, so am I. あの王様のことは任せてもらえるかい、隊長。Yeah, we'll bring Prince Charming back. No. Why are they so obsessed with Prince Charming? I don't get this. They haven't said this once. It's can you leave the king to us, or can you leave the king to us, Captain? That's it. This not will bring Prince Charming back.
アラディ、ネージュ、すまない。頼む。
It's not you have my leave. It's get it done. Tanomu, get it done. Neige, importantly, did not ask for permission. So let's see. Yeah, so he's just out here. Yeah, clear the way. God, he's such a Chad. King no michi akero. It's like, oh, clear the way for the king. I don't even know what my mission is. Enemy enters the designated area. Okay. Any allied foot soldiers killed. Okay. King no michi akero. Yeah, King no michi akero. What a Chad. That's awesome. I love it. Clear a path for the king. Unnatural conclusion. That's fucking awesome. You just gotta take out all the scouts, basically. Is he out of ammo? You guys got a movement point. Yeah, he's awesome. He's an Ore-sama character, but he's cool as fuck. Makasena.
俺に惚れるなよ。
Don't go falling for me. Oh shit. Oh shit. He actually took damage from that. I forgot snipers are kind of weak. Yeah, we gotta stop them from getting reinforcements. Kill. Kill. That's not good. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Grenadier Elite? Huh? Since when? Why is that allowed? What are you talking about, Grenadier Elite? That seems a little unfair. Just a little. Oh, okay. That's fair. Oh, okay. So there must be a meme to this one. Well, she's just spinning. Alright. Oh, I gotta restart, so. Over leveled. Yeah, normally you are over leveled, but I guess when they just have a dude there. Just a hidden elite. Oh, maybe you can't unlock this one until later. That's possible. Yeah, I went in a little hot. I think you're supposed to run up to this spot over here. And like avoid getting hit, probably. Get behind me. Yeah, he says. They still don't translate this stuff, which bothers me a lot.
は辛いね。
It's hard being popular.
任せな。
That's true, they do have all their snow gear. So it is later in the story, you're right.
決まったな。
Gotta get under
見
cover
つけ
here.
たぜ。見つけたぜ。
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so you gotta spend 1 to blow up the tank and get him under cover, and then 1 to blow those guys up, probably.
俺様が行く。
Right, yeah.
俺様が撃ち抜いてやる。
Gotta get rid of the tank at least.
当然
Otherwise,
の結果だ。
you do that. I don't know. Is it better to? Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay. I don't think he can get an edge all the way up there, so you just blow up the dragon crate here.
発見した。撃ち抜いてやる。 俺に惚れるなよ。
The winter is our ally. Good Soviet ass line. Yeah, you gotta get it critical hit on the crate. Crate never saw it coming. Now we kill those guys. Don't miss. Please don't miss. Please stop missing. Okay, kill him. Okay, kill him. I'm undercover, dickhead. Yeah, see, they can't. It's a binary. It's pretty funny. They literally cannot deal damage to you if you're under that circle. It doesn't matter if the explosion hits you. If you're under this area, you cannot be dealt damage. I guess you can get around there.
氷漬けになる前に肩をつけるぞ。
モテる男は辛いね。
Which is pretty nice. But now I'm running out of ammo.
できる
And
か
I
な。
want to stop that resupply from coming in. So probably have to run up.
寒さで縮こまってるぜ。
They're freezing up in the cold. Can we get this shot? Kill him.
狙って。
Kill him. Nice.
どうしたの？
There are no binaries on the
かな？
battlefield. Yeah. You know, that was the joke I was making. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I think I gotta kill this guy. I think we're gonna have to kill this guy.
俺様が行く。
I don't want to spend the crate.
止める。
Crate might be
身の
useful
程知
later.
らずが。
Minohodo Shirazu. They don't know their place. What a Chad. If it's a fucking grenadier, I'm gonna lose it. Nice. Kill him. Ooh, kill him. Ooh, kill him. Nice. Yeah. Take another shot, dude. I'm sure you won't die. Do it.
止める。
Right in the solar plexus. Somehow I think like running up on a sniper is probably not the best idea. What even is my mission? of the enemy base. Oh, I'm just supposed to capture this enemy base camp. Okay.
できるかな。
さすがです。その調子でお願いします。
Well, you have to get like all the way around it though. Surprise! Oh, come in outside. I'm sorry.
目標撃破。その調子です。
Oh wow, you have to go all the way around. Alright, it's probably better to run.
俺様が行く
If there's like a hidden scout somewhere, I'm gonna be very upset that just scout rushes.
どけ当然の結果だ
よかった。これで少しは楽になる。
That would be very annoying. Surprise, hidden scout rush. You should be able to kill both of these guys. Like, should be.
これがキングの力だ
Behold the power of a king.
どけ
Doke! Out of
身
my
の
way.
程知らずが
I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna kill him. We're just gonna
俺
kill him.
様がキングだこれがキングの力だ
Okay, I'm gonna start using Leonhardt more. He's kind of really badass.
仕留める
Yeah, calling him
身
like
の
Prince
程知
Charming
らずが
doesn't make sense,
その調子でお願い。
like at all. The Prince rewrite kind of ruins this whole character. Real good work there, guys. Stop requesting reinforcements. Oh, interesting.
レオンハルトさん。
This isn't there you are. This is, she said Kora, which is like, what are you doing?
いて
Yeah, see? Like, there you are doesn't make sense. It should be like, she hit him.
ネジュ
Yeah.
貴様急に何のつもりだこの俺様の頭を叩くなど
What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm actually shocked. You could not have done this worse. Do you even he hates his parents. They abused him. Bitch slapping? What the fuck are you talking about? No, this isn't what he said at all. Hold 1 second. ねえし、いやいや、この俺様の頭を叩くなど、いや、急に何のつもりだ貴様、急に何のつもりだ Like, this is insane. Bitch slapping me? Do you even know who my dad is? 貴様、何のつもり急に何のつもりだこの俺様の頭を叩くなど。What the hell? Yeah, what the hell is fine. What are you doing? Like, what the hell? What was that for all of a sudden? Hitting me like that. Like, that's it? It's just... How dare you hit me? How dare you hit me would be fine. Atama o tataku. Like, how... You don't necessarily need to say, why did you hit my head? Like, how dare you hit me like that? Kisama, Q, nanno tsumori da? What are you doing? Like, what the hell? What are you doing? How dare you hit me? Would be fine. Bitch slap. What the fuck? Do you even know who my... I think they must think that he is proud of his childhood for some reason. Yeah, the king... Maybe? How dare you strike the king, or, you know, something like that. I don't know. But There's no way. Yeah, how dare you raise your hand against the king? Something like that. That's as far as I go. Yeah, no, he's not a prince. He never says prince. He calls himself the king. Yeah, he's not a stuck-up rich kid. Like, he let it slip that he was abused as a child. So this, like, do you even know who my dad is? That's insane. That's, like, really insane. You can't do that. I think that they genuinely do not understand that he did not have a good childhood and that the king thing is a coping mechanism.
私は今怒ってるの。一人で飛び出すなんて危ない真似して。
Huh? Huh? What are you talking about? She just said I'm angry. I am so angry right now. 私は今怒ってるの. Like, I'm so angry right now. How could you run off alone like that? I'll smack you till the blood runs down your legs? Huh? Somebody find this in the English. I bet the dub is like the way they portray her is like completely different. Yeah, I'm so furious with you right now. What were you thinking running off on your own?
こんなこともう二度としないで。わかった？
Yeah, the wakatta. こんなこと二度としないで. Don't you ever do that again. Do I make myself clear? This should just be understood. I don't like do I make myself clear. I think this should just be like understood. Got it? Or even got it. Yeah, this is her living up to the thing he told her to do. Yeah. Right, so now she's found strength within herself. Yeah, way out of line. I'm so sorry. That was too much. That was over the line.
へえ、ネージの意外な一面を見たな。仲間が危ない目に遭うと積極的になるのか。
No, this is not go figure. It's you. I guess you've got a hidden side to you too. Like that's the point, right? When your friends are in danger, you can rise to the occasion. There you go. Rise to the occasion.
そういうのすごく大事だと思う。自信を持ってもいいんじゃないかな。
No, not proud of yourself or proud for expressing yourself. It's you should hold on to that. Be confident. Yeah, set up, build off, payoff. Like here's the payoff of like you found, you know, you can stop being meek when your friends are in danger.
おっと、あまり話し込んでいる場合ではないか。残りを片付けよう。
What are you talking about? Be on our merry way. What are you talking about, bro? Where did that come from, bro? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? This is not. Oh, I guess this isn't the time to chat. Like, let's finish up what we're here to do. What are you talking about, bro?
俺様が行く。
Yeah, we gotta spice up the dialogue. Speaking of spice, did you guys watch the remake of Spice and Wolf? If you haven't, it's very good. And yeah, they're spicing down the dialogue. It's actually way more blunt and worse. It's not even like, oh, the Japanese is kind of lame. It's the Japanese is actually really flavorful and interesting, and they've just kind of removed it. Time to die, asshole. Get down. bow before me. Hirafuse. Wait, he's so fucking cool. You just said Hirafuse, which is like bow down.
キングの道を開けろ
Bow before the king,
制
yeah.
圧した
Say it. I've claimed this territory. They actually made an Ore-sama character cool, somehow.
ところでレオンハルトさん、さっきはどうして一人で飛び出していったの？
Why did you go off alone like that?
俺様には探し人がいる
Ore-sama ni wa sabashi. Yeah. There's some. I would go with there's someone I have to find.
昔ストラウク家にいたウバとその息子俺様にとっては家族以上に大切な存在だった
Hold on. I don't know if I would nanny. It's maid. I guess nanny is technically correct, but it's literally like a wet nurse, nursing mother. Yeah, and they just had to say like, do you know who my dad is? Like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, 昔ストラウス家にいた、what is this? ウバとその息子。俺様にとっては家族以上に大切な存在だった。They were more important. Yeah, it's not more important. They were more important to me than my real family, or than they're more important to me than my family. No, I don't think so.
だが帝国出身って理由だけで二人には連邦からスパイ容疑がかけられた
I don't think immigrants is necessarily correct here because it's Teikoku Shushin, which is they were like they're just imperials, like they were born in the empire. Shushin doesn't imply that like they were immigrants. It just means that they were born in the empire. There could have been other reasons, right? Yeah, than my real family. Spy. Yeah, they were.
軍警察に追われて今も行方不明
Yeah, they were being chased by the military police, and I never found out where they went. Yeah, they're still unaccounted for. You go with me. Posted the clip. I don't know if I can play it, but let me see if I can. Is there a timestamp 1334? Okay. It might be a little quiet. I don't want to show it on screen because I've gotten claimed for playing stuff like in English before. Let me see about it though. Just the audio.
Bitch slapping me like that? Do you even know
God.
who my dad is?
Oh my god, this is so bad.
I'll smack you till the blood runs down your legs! What were you thinking running off like that?
My soul hurts. My soul hurts, dude. It's just the Breaking Bad anime. How long will it take them to get us what we need? I don't know. Several hours at least. Every time someone's like, "Oh, bro, dude, this dub is fire, bro. It's so good," and then it's Breaking Bad anime every single time. Every single time.
今回帝国の民間人と聞きもしやと思ったが人違いだったみてえだだが二人は必ず見つけ出すそのためならどんな戦場だって乗り越えてやる
No, it's not if I have to fight through the entire empire. I will find them. I don't care how many battles I have to go through.
そっか。レオンハルトさんは大事な人のために強くなろうとしてたんだ。
Why are you going back to saying cool? Just stop it. You have to stop. You have to realize that this is wrong. You cannot possibly. There is no way that you could think that this is right. It's not there. It's just not there. You trained so hard to protect the ones you care about. That's why. 大事な人のために強くなろうとしたんだね。したんだ。It's not your secret to being cool.
だから
He is pretty cool.
アラディンさんと一緒に狙撃の自主練習もして。
Yeah, that's why you practice.
何度も言わせるな。俺様は練習なんざしねえ。この強さは持って生まれた才能だ。
So here's why. Here it is, right? This line right here is why they have gone back through it, the whole thing, and said, oh, he always says he was born like this. This one line. But they literally did not realize that he's putting up a front. Like, that was the implication the whole time. I think you would have to be actually stupid not to realize that he's putting up a front here. This is a single line caused them to go, oh, him brag all time. He say him born like this. Because he said it this one time, but he, like, they don't get that he's, like, literally putting back up the front. Right? So she's touching on an emotional beat for him, an emotional nerve, right? That's why you practice so hard. You have people you care about. Like, I understand you. I'm reaching you at an emotional level, and he's going, whoa. I'm feeling like a little bit emotionally open here. I'm feeling not necessarily threatened, but like somebody's, you know, touching a nerve, touching a part of myself that I don't necessarily want to be seen, right? And now I'm pulling back. So I told you, I like in the beginning when he said I just happened to be here, I wasn't training, right? Like that was the thing. Now he's saying, you know, no, I'm not training. I told you I was born with this talent.
そうだったね。ごめんなさい。
You're high. You didn't need to do that. No, dude. Okay, I'm not picking on you, and I don't mean to pick on you. But I really dislike the localizers thing. I just feel like it's not productive in the slightest. Right? Like, it is a systematic, like, not even company-wide, but like industry-wide problem that starts from the ground up and goes through all strata of the system. Okay, but you have to understand, right? Like, if you're going to present these arguments to people in a way that is convincing, like, okay, it's like the word chud, right? You know how leftists use the word chud and everyone thinks it sounds ridiculous and it doesn't land as an insult? Because, like, bro, chud, that's hilarious. No one cares. If somebody calls me a chud, I don't give a shit. Exact same thing here with localizer. They don't care. It's not a good insult. It doesn't hit. That's what I'm saying. You can make fun of them, but it doesn't hit. That insult doesn't hit. I would just call them hacks. Like, that's a more apt insult because you're a hack. You're not a localizer. You're a hack. Like, you're wrong. You're just bad at your job. I got an A rank for that? Okay. We might have time to do another one.
私、今回のことで何かつかめたかもしれない。
I think I've learned something. I think, Tsukameta. Tsukameta is a little interesting. It's like, I think I've managed to, like, grasp hold of something. I think there's something I've learned. Yeah. Yeah, like fan fiction writers is better than localizer. It's like it's fan fiction tier.
アラディンさんもレオンハルトさんも目的を果たすためにたくさん努力をしてる。
Huh? What? You just where are you? It's so schizophrenic. This maybe it's the next line, but it's not. She doesn't say they don't have a secret. It's like they're working really hard. It's the opposite. It's not like they just make the most of what they're given. That's not what she says at all. Let me find my place in the script. It jumps from. Hmm? たくさん努力してる? Yeah. Found it. It's just like a rewrite. Oh yeah, I mean the Trails stuff is ridiculous. So like, アラディンさんもレオンハートさんも目的を果たすためにたくさん努力してる. Like, they're doing their best to like they're working so hard because they have a goal to achieve.
私だってきっとできるはず。さっきみたいに勇気を出して。
Yeah, I'm sure I can do it too, like I did before.
わかったな、レオンハルト。これからは単独行動は厳禁だぞ。
Yeah, it's not AWOL though. It's you understand in like solo deployment or individual action will not be tolerated. Yo, what up? I'm gonna say your name wrong.
Behold!
Corn.
Corn!
How do I say your name? Corlo? Corlo? Is that good? Welcome, dude. Feel free to join the Discord. It's got all kind of integrations and stuff. Corlo. Got it. Welcome, Corlo. Welcome aboard, bro. Very nice to have you. Thank you for the membership. You got emotes and Discord and all that good stuff now. Cornlow.
お前、誰に命令してる？何様のつもりだ？
What? Why dude? Why did you go with dude for omae? What? Did you like learn this in like a Japanese 101 class or something? That omae is rude so it could be dude? Why are you messing with his characterization so much? He's supposed to be pompous, not like a surfer. Oh yeah. We're gonna cover more games for sure. I just kind of got stuck on the Valkryia Chronicles kick because 1 and 4 have dual audio and English, so it's like perfect to go through. Next up, I'm not sure what we're gonna go with. I would really love to do Unicorn Overlord at some point, but they don't have a PC version. Maybe Xenosaga or something like that, though. Omae. Yeah, it's... Omae ore... Dare ni meirei shiteru? Like, who do you think you are ordering me around? That's it, just who do you think you are?
隊長様だっての。お前とか言うな。
Okay, so this is why you didn't know how to... You didn't know how to translate this, so you just added dude, so you could say, and that's sir, not dude, right? Like, this doesn't make sense. Yeah, he's the commander, you realize. So you better add sir to that. Right? That's all you had to do. Like, don't say... Like, I get that, like, the omae doesn't work because Japanese and English don't have the same kind of, like, emphasis on calling somebody you in terms of, like, how you address someone else. Right? So, this is hard to translate. It's hard. Don't get me wrong. It's not easy. Translating is not easy. Yeah, the key things for me to do a game are full Japanese voice acting with English at the bottom, so that, because otherwise it's literally just me reading a script and then like looking back and forth, and it doesn't make for a good stream at all. Yeah, he's our commander. You address him as sir. That works perfectly. Address him as sir. Right? Not you.
あんまやんちゃが過ぎると次は除隊させられちまうかもしれないぜ。
除隊させてやんちゃすぎると。It's not any other officer. You get. It's not court-martialed either. It's you. If you keep talking like that, you're gonna get discharged. Like you'll get kicked out of the military if you keep talking like that.
俺様はキングだ。誰の支配も受けね
え。He literally says king. Why do you say prince? He's calling himself a king. Prince, king, prince, king. He says king. 俺様はキングだ。What? Why did you feel the need to change? I don't get it. Like, huh? 俺様はキングだ。誰の支配も受けない。And this is like, he's saying I'm a king. I won't be dominated. Like 支配 is like to be dominated by anyone. But literally it's I don't take orders from anyone. I'm a king. I don't take orders from anyone. It's almost like he's hinting back at his childhood, which was abusive, right? And like he has to build himself up to be in a point where no one can tell him what to do. It's like a coping mechanism.
まあ同じ狙撃兵のよしみで俺がついとくぜ。今後は無茶をさせないようにする。
No, this isn't look at him sniper to sniper. This is just I'll make sure he doesn't get into too much trouble. As a fellow sniper, don't worry about it, sir. As a fellow sniper, I'll make sure he doesn't get into too much trouble. Yeah, they just wanted to use the term Prince Charming, so they changed it to Prince, and then they just went with it. Even though he literally says Osama. Like, 俺様はキングだ。
助かる。頼むよ、アラディ。
Yeah, I'll leave it to you, Aladdin.
アラディさん、レオンハルトさん、今ちょっといい？
Yeah, see how they say, like, remember back at the beginning when it was Aladdin-san, Leonhardt-san, and they said, hi Aladdin, hi Leonhardt, and it was really awkward? They didn't do it here, right? So see how this is better, where they're not listing both of their names, because in English you don't always say, like, oh, hello there, Paul, hello there, Jake. But in Japanese, you often do say somebody like, if you see like two people and they're your friends, in Japanese, it's very common to be like, oh, Takashi-san, Kiyoshi-san, Dosano, right? Like to add both of them, their names, like that's normal. It's not so normal in English to do that. So this, oh, hi there, excuse me, it's fine, it works. But they didn't do this before, that's just inconsistent.
またお前か。温度はなんだ?
Yeah, you again. What is it this time?
実は少し聞いてもらいたいことがあって。
Something 聞いてもらいたい。Yeah, something I'd like you to hear. 聞いてもらいたい。Yeah, something I'd like you to hear. That's fine.
俺女の子の真剣な瞳に弱いんだよ。何でも話してみな。
Yeah, so now they're leaving this part out. 真剣に弱いんだ。俺女の子の真剣な、what is it? 真剣な耳？真剣な、いや、瞳に弱いんだ。何でも、話してみな。How can anyone say no when you look so serious? I can't say, I don't know if I can't say no works here, but it's not bad actually. Like, I can't say no to a girl who looks so serious, with such a serious look in her eye. Yeah, I would go with look in her eye because the word here is hitomi, which is pupil. Like look, it's more like look in your eye. Yeah, I'm all ears, or go on. Say whatever you need to.
私ずっと自分に自信がなくて悩んでたけど。
No, it's not. I've been working on my confidence issues. It's I've so unconfident I've been so worried about my lack of confidence.
二人のように強い人でも陰では努力していることを知って勉強になった。
Spend some time with you guys. 私自分に自信がなくて悩んでたけど、二人のように強い人でも Yeah, it's not they're missing the point here again, which is 陰で努力してることを知って勉強になった。Like, she's saying, since I spent time with you guys who are so skilled, with you two who are so skilled, I realized that even strong people are working hard behind the scenes, or like in the shadow, right? Kagede, which is like behind the scenes, or like her impression of them was that they were just naturally talented, that they didn't have to work to be as skilled as they are. But what she learned was not that how much effort you put into things, but how much training you do behind the scenes.
それで私も強くなる理由を見つけられたの。
It's finally found not my own motivation, my own reason to want to be stronger.
言ってみろ。
See, now he's dropping. It's not, and not that is. He's saying "ittemiro," which is go on, say it. Tell me. He's saying tell me. What is it? Tell me. "Ittemiro." There's no question here. He's saying I want you to tell me.
私弱い自分を変えたい。強くなってみんなを守りたい。
What? What? Are you insane? This isn't what she said at all. They just completely changed her like literal reason for being. They just changed it. This is like gross. Someone has to keep Leonard from going AWOL again? What? She says, 私弱い自分を変えたい。強くなってみんなを守りたい。This is I want to change. I want to like go from being weak, or like change my weak self, right? I want to stop being so weak. I want to get strong so I can help protect everyone. Everyone, not you two and the rest of us along someone. It's not protecting. It's I want to change how weak I am. I want to stop being so weak. I want to be strong so I can protect everyone. Like, they got rid of her whole arc, yeah. Like, her whole arc is gone.
だからこれからもっともっと頑張る。
I'm going to try even harder.
生意気ってごめんなさい。でも私
High and mighty, Namaiki for high and mighty is not necessarily wrong, but I don't know if I would go with high and mighty. It's more like, I would go with, oh, maybe I said too much, or maybe I came on too strong, something like that.
目に意志が宿ったな。
Hold on. 目に意志に宿ったな. That's an interesting turn of phrase. No, yeah, it's not spirit of royalty. What the fuck? What are you wrong? No. No, it's I can see it in your eyes now. Determination. I can see it in your eyes now. Determination. 目に意志が宿ったな. That's kind of a cool turn of phrase. I've never heard this before. 目に意志が宿ったな. It's like, I can see the determination in your eyes now. Here's the Japanese. Yeah, that's kind of a cool thing to say. The spirit of royalty, that's so stupid. He's saying, I can see the determination in your eyes now.
お前はここからだ。
So you've just Flanderized him into him king prince, him say royalty prince king, off with their heads, lol. Like, you're not embarrassed to do this? Like, you don't feel like even just a little bit of shame? you don't think maybe that there could be something more to the character than like there's a very clear delineation being made between the characters where it's like, oh, Leonhardt he's like an ore-sama guy and he's kind of cool and fun to use in battle, and so you get to have his cool lines in battle, and it's like, oh, he's like an ore-sama character, right? And then you go to the side story and you're like, oh, this is the kind of character that he is. Wow, that's kind of interesting. That's cool. I've learned something about this guy. He was fun to use in combat, and he was kind of quirky, but now I understand why. Now I see the other side to him. Like, I see the story behind him. Right? And so now, yeah, like, they've actually, like, made her into a ridiculous, like, oh, so now she has to be like a dude wrangler, where she just like has to look out for them. They've made her weaker than she is. Yeah, like, this doesn't make sense. Why, like, the road to rule? Why would you ever say that? He's like, I can see it now, the determination in your eyes. This is just the start for you.
また言うだけ言ってどっか行っちまうし。
Yeah, so you just wanted to say a little one-liner. また言うだけ言ってどっか行ってしまうし。Like, oh, there he goes again, saying something like that and walking off.
ま、今のは王様なりの激励ってやつかもな。少しはお前を認めてくれたみたいだぜ。
No, it's not Prince Charming. He says Osama. Osama is king. Osama is not prince. Osama is king. Osama is not prince. Oji-sama is prince. Osama is king. That must be the king's way of cheering you on. I think he's come to respect you a little bit now.
そっか。
さっきのネージュ、なかなか決まってた。俺も応援するよ。
You're pretty cool. No, it's, you know, you really pulled through back there. I'm cheering you on too, or you've got my support too. Why is this pretty cool yourself? This doesn't make any sense.
ありがとう。私、
自分を変えたいって言うなら、まず落ち着くことから始めた方が良さそうだな。
No, see, these lines don't connect in English. They don't make any sense in English. He said, like, this 自分が変えたい goes back to 弱いの自分が変えたい. Just like my weak changing myself. So if you want to change yourself, you might start with, calming down a little, or, yeah. If you want to, so I guess if you want to change yourself, you might start with calming down a little. Yeah, this is like he's dropping the playboy bit and being sincere. It's like, I'll cheer you on, and then she kind of goes, wah, 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 wah. So, well, I guess if you want to change yourself, you might want to start with calming down a bit. Like, he's being nice.
努力します。
Yeah, not he's sorry, it's I'll do my best. Or I'll try. Cool. Good job, guys. You done did it. You done doofed it. Yo, what up, Jay? I guess we can try another one. How many do we have left? I kind of want to save them. I guess he's left 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got a bunch. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's do another one. Why not? Yeah, and after all that, she still gets spooked and won't complete actions. She's still the worst sniper by a mile. Let's go again. I guess we'll make today a little bit of a longer stream. 2 side stories.
見つけたわ。これが連邦が隠していた秘密。 こんなものが本当に存在していたなんて。
Wow, we're right off to the. We're right off to it, huh? So here it is. This is what the Federation was hiding. To think it was real. It's not dirty little secret. Yeah, bros be talking about media literacy and then write the worst trash you've ever seen in your life.
でも本国に情報を流すのはもっと確証を得てからの方がいいかしら。
確証いいかしら。Wait to report back. Yeah, 確証。I just gotta find my line here. 見つけたわ。こんなもの本当に存在してるなんて。本国にもっと確証を得たから。Yeah, maybe I should wait until the report back until I gain some more definitive proof. Is 確証? It's not evidence. It's like more like proof.
そこにいるのはスコットとノリドね。
Yeah, I know you're there. そこにいるのはスコットとノリドね。Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, sir!
Can't mess that one up.
あれれ、すごいな。物音も立ててないのによく気づいたね。
What? I could have sworn you were being sneaky. You just said we weren't making any noise. I'm surprised you could tell we were there. What do you mean sneaky? He said 物音立ててないのによく気づいたね. We weren't making any noise. Also, look at that bear hat. That's a good hat. I need that hat.
こんなところで何をしているの？
Yeah.
今日はスコット君が動力炉前の巡回担当でね。
動力前の銃刀担当でね。Yes, sir. He's on. I don't know why they left that out. He's on guard duty. He's on duty here in front of the engine, like the engine room. They just kind of left that out. It's like the reactor. Yeah, it's like he's on reactor guard duty. Yeah, they're missing how chill he is. He's almost like scary.
彼と話してたら、この開かずの区画の方から音が聞こえたんで来てみたんだよ。
Yeah, 聞いてみたんだよ. He's kind of like in Japanese he comes off like he's a fucking psycho killer. Like this guy is scary sounding. Yeah. He's like, oh, we heard some sounds from the restricted area and so we came on by. Weird. It's like he's already seen through her completely.
Yes, sir!
Yes, sir!
スコット君、他に誰か来てしまうといけない。今は静かにしていようか。
No, you're using this wrong. You're doing it wrong. You think that this is what he's like, but he's not like this. He's not like this. He's spooky sounding. Like he's not. Let's use our indoor voices, Scott. Someone else might hear. He's like somebody. Hey Scott, somebody else might come by, so let's try and be a little bit quiet for now, okay? Like he's kind of like a garrote wire, I will kill you kind of thing. And he calls him Skotto-kun, which is like you would use that for somebody who's like beneath you.
Yep.
Scott might be a little bit slow.
ありがとう。君は本当に素直でいい人だね。
No, it's not following orders. It's like you're so honest, and it's like you're such a good person for being honest and straightforward like that. For being like you're such a straightforward person, it's refreshing, I would say. Something like that.
さて、あずささん。同じ質問をしていいかな。 君はどうしてこんなところに？
Yeah, listen to his inflection. 同じ質問してもいいかな? It's like, why don't I ask you the same thing? What are you doing here?
何かを調べていた。もう少し正直に言うと、何かの情報を盗んでいたように見えたんだけど。
Wait, no, it's not snooping. It's not snooping as usual. It looks like, and it's not if I didn't know any better. It's like, it seems like you were looking around, or to be honest, it looks like you were maybe stealing information? Norid saw as a subvent.
もしかして君はスパイなのかな？帝国？それとも他国の？
Yeah, this isn't not. It's not. It kind of looks like you're a spy. He straight up says, "Oh, I guess you're a spy then. Was it for the Empire or a different country?" Like he just straight up says, "Oh, you're a spy. Is it for the Empire or a different country?" Like he doesn't care that he's a spy. That she's a spy. Like もしかして君はスパイなのかな？帝国？それとも他国の？ Like, oh, I wonder, are you you must be a spy then. For the Empire? A different country? But they also leave out the fact that he says a different country, which is kind of important. Because it implies that, like, there's other countries in play.
ねえ、お願い。今見たことは誰にも言わないで。
No, it's not boys, please. She is being like a bit seductive here, but I don't like this boys please thing. It's a little too on the nose. Yeah. Oh, so you're a spy then? You know, Empire? Somewhere else? Ne onegai. What is this? Ne onegai. Ima mita koto wa darimo iwanai de. Yeah, it's like, can we make this our little secret isn't bad? But more like, I don't like the boys please part. I would go with, hey, why don't we make this our own little secret, okay?
黙っていてくれるなら何でもしてあげるから。
Yeah, I'll do anything. 何でもしてあげるから。I'll do whatever you want. Scott, bro, you a little dense, bro.
ああ、もしかしてこれはハニートラップというやつなのかな？
Yeah, this is not oh, I get it. He's not dense. He's a psychopath. Norid is a straight psychopath. He's no-selling it. He's like, oh, you're doing like one of those seduction things then. And he's like, I'm going to kill you. Yeah, this is the men head off fire team. He says honey trap, like a honey trap, but yeah, you're doing the whole honey trap thing. Oh, I get it. Oh, this is one of those honey trap things.
悪いね。僕は人間の女性には興味がないんだ。
But he just said 人間の女性には興味がないんだ, which is, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not interested in human women. 人間の女性 is such a fucking weird thing to say. Like, that's not, no offense, but I'm not interested. He just said like, I'm not interested in human women. Like, what the fuck, dude? I mean, me too, but what the fuck, dude?
人間の女性は優美さや生命の輝きにおいて動物のメスに劣る存在だからね。
Bro is saying some fucking insane shit, and they're just like going over it. Hold on. I have to double check this. 生命の輝きにおいて動物のメスに Yeah, what the fuck? It's not the whole mating thing, is it for me? He literally says like, compared to like animals, human women just like he's like, they're uninteresting. Like, he uses the term yubisa, like inelegant. and seimei no kagayaki, which is like the sparkle of life, but it's almost like they're not alive, like vivacious. I would almost go with vivacious. It's like compared to animals, human women are not nearly as vivacious and are not nearly as beautiful and vivacious, you see, which is kind of an insane fucking thing to say.
Huh?
Yeah. Huh? This isn't huh? This is what? Or even what the fuck?
それに口止めは必要ないよ。僕たちは物音の正体が知りたかっただけなんだ。
No, I think he's just a psychopath. I think he's just legit a psycho. Yeah, 口止めは必要ないよ. We just wanted to know what the noise was about. Yeah, don't worry about us.
それ以上のことを教えたくないって言うならそれでいい。
Yeah, but it's not don't wanna. If that's all you want to say about it, you don't have to say anything more.
君の行動が連邦軍に悪影響を及ぼしたとしても、僕には何の関係もないからね。
I could care less. No, you fools. You've used. They're really not giving him any lines here. They're blunting a lot of this. They've left out a lot of his line. Hold on, I'm saving this one. Because he doesn't just say, I could care less. Number one, it's, I couldn't care less. But, you know, who cares about writing? It's obnoxious, yeah. But he says, 君の行動が連邦にwhat is this? It's a even if it has a negative effect, right? Hold on, I need this kanji. 悪影響. Yeah, it's just 悪影響を及ぼした人でも僕には何の関係もないからね. Yeah, it's like he doesn't say about military secrets. He says even if what you're up to somehow has a negative effect on the Federation, I really don't care. It doesn't have anything to do with me. This man romanced the bear. Yeah, but he doesn't just say about military secrets. He explicitly says, even if what you're doing has negative consequences for the Federation, as in, like, gets people killed, I do not care. It doesn't have anything to do with me. Oh, let me save this one, because they just left all that out. Doesn't have anything to do with me.
スコット君も命令を受けない限り、あずささんを捕まえようとはしないと思うよ。
No, it's. I don't think he would. And Scott here, he won't try to stop you unless he was ordered to. I don't think.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Hey, come on now. Did you forget what yes and no mean? Did you forget your left from your right? He said yes sir. The whole point is like he just says yes sir. Like, bro.
冗談でしょ。侵入者を見逃すなんて。上に知られたらあなたたちどうなるか。
And there's no. You're kidding, right? You must be joking. You can't just let a spy go. If your superiors found out about this, do you know what would happen?
また話の続きは外でしないか。どうもこういう場所は苦手でね。
Hold up. Why don't we talk somewhere roomier? No, it's. Oh, can we talk somewhere else? I don't really like this kind of place. He's not even talking about I can't stand being cooped up like this. He's literally just a psychopath and saying, oh, can we talk somewhere else? I really don't like this kind of place.
ちょっと待ちなさいよ。
Yeah, like the spy is the one who's not a psycho.
いい風だ。やっぱり自然を感じられる外はいいね。
You know, I love being outside where I can feel nature.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ねえ、本当に私のことを上に報告しないの？
そう言っただろ。
No, it's like I already said that.
というか、二人揃って私の誘惑を無視なんて、女としてのプライドが傷ついたわ。
Huh? What? They didn't. Hold on, I gotta fix my hat here. But she didn't say you might as well report me. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, she did say, like, my pride as a woman. Like, are you really not gonna report me? Like, っていうか、二人揃って私の誘惑を無線なんて。Like, I can't believe you both, like, ignored my advances. That, you know, that hurts my pride as a woman. She doesn't say maybe I'm not cut out for this.
ああ、それはごめん。でも言ったろ、僕は女性に興味がないんだ。
No, it's not mating and stuff. He just says I have no interest in women.
というのも、僕はもともともっとずっと北の森で自然と共に暮らしていてね。
What? Why are you saying Mother Nature? There's no Mother Nature, and he doesn't say two. This is actually important. Like, I realize this might sound like a nitpick, but this I'm from another country too. He has not once asked or implied that he gives a single fucking shit about where she's from, other than asking about, like, oh, are you a spy for the Empire, some other country, some other place? Like, he doesn't care. Right? 僕はもともと Wow. Hey, Japanese language learners, here's one for you. もともと。Try and parse this as a new. もともと is like originally, and then motto is like further. But if you put these close to each other, it's 僕はもともと。Do you hear the little the small tsu there, the motto, as opposed to もっと。ずっと北の森で自然と共に暮らしてね。I lived in a forest up north in nature.
そこで生きる動物は狩猟の対象でもあったけど、僕は彼らの神秘性に魅了されてしまったのさ。
I don't think that is correct. This is very hard for me to parse. 生きる動物はHold on. Yeah. 狩猟の対象であったけど He's saying some insane shit that I have to like look up. でもあったけど僕は奴らの神秘性 Yeah, he isn't saying this at all. The higher the human population in France. He doesn't say that actually. He says he was a hunter. Like he hunted animals. そこに生きてる動物は狩猟の対象でもあったけど、僕は彼らの神秘性に魅力されてしまったのさ。It's like I was taken in by their like wild nature, like their wild mystique. This breeding with you would be irresponsible isn't here.
今では正直人間の女性よりも動物のメスを伴侶にしたいくらいなんだ。
That's not what he said. He's a bear fucker. Bro is a bear fucker. That's maybe there was like a rating issue for this, but my man's just said like 今は正直人間の女性よりも動物のメスを It's like rather than like a human woman, I'd rather take an animal, like a female animal as my spouse. Bear fucker! Do you need assistance? Thank you. Thank you, John Thomas Jones, for catching that Super Troopers reference. He is quite literally saying he wants to fuck animals. That is what he is saying.
今、心の底から引いてるんだけど。私の感覚、間違ってないわよね。
Yeah, she's not you're weirding me out. He's like, I am feeling disgust from the very bottom of my heart. I feel disgust. Like, it's like, you realize what you're saying, right? Like, I'm not wrong about what you're trying to imply here, right?
Yes, sir!
He's saying yes, sir. Stop saying no, sir. He's saying yes, sir. Oh, Hound, what's up, man? Bearfucker, do you need assistance?
でもスコット君だって自然の神秘性は理解してくれるだろ
Yeah. Beauty of nature. Shinpise is like the mystique of nature. I would go with mystique rather than beauty.
Yes, sir!
なんかもう
Scott is special.
自由すぎるでしょあなたたち。
自由すぎる is more like, I don't know if I would say care in the world, but it's like, it's almost insulting. Like, you guys are out there, huh?
でもちょっとだけ二人が羨ましいわ。
No, you do not under any circumstances gotta hand it to the bearfucker. Okay?
白状しちゃうけど、私は遥か遠い東の国のスパイ。
What? Why? Huh? Why would you remove the? Why would you? If I told you I'd have to kill you, she's literally the Japanese stand-in. Like, she just said haruka mukashi higashi no toku haruka toku higashi no kuni no spy. Like, I'm a spy from a far eastern country. Her name is Azusa. It's a Japan stand-in. Like, that's the point. She doesn't say I'd have to kill you.
私の国ではね、何百年も昔から諜報や暗殺を生りとしてる一族が存在するの。
I don't get this, like, the way that they're having her phrase this stuff is very weird. Like, let's just say I'm from the Far East and leave it at that. Long story short, I was raised by a clan of assassins. No, she's saying, like, in my country, there's a century-long history of assassins and ansatsu? What is this? Ansatsu and spies, I think. Yeah, choho. There's a centuries-long tradition of spies and assassins.
その一族のもとに生まれ落ちて、宗家に言われるがままに、私は任務をこなしてきた。
Yeah. So I was born into one of those families. Yeah, I was not only that, but it's a head family, like one of the major families. Yeah, he is not listening. He does not give a shit. Yeah, I was born into one of the head families and raised and been, carrying out my duties ever since.
ここに入隊したのも宗家の命令よ。連邦の情報を本国へ流すことが目的。
Yeah.
あれれ、そんなことを僕たちに話していいのかい
Yeah, it's like, oh, should you be telling us all that? Like, bro does not care. Huh? Should you really be telling us all that?
よくはないわね。けど、あなたたちを見て思い出しちゃったのよ。
Yeah, okay.
私もかつては自由に憧れていたことに。何者にも縛られずに生きられたら、
Okay, 縛られずに。
いいか。
Yeah, 何も縛られずに。I mean, he is probably thinking about fucking bears again. I get, like, the shibarareru, because that typically means with, like, rope or, like, tied down, but I don't think the puppet strings here is really justified. Like, 自由を憧れてたことに何者にも縛られずに生きられる 生きられたらどんなにいいか. Yeah, like all I could think of was how great it would be to live freely without being tied, you know, anything, tied down to anything.
なら僕たちが手伝ってあげようか。
Oh, should we help you then?
手伝うって何を？
Yeah, what do you mean?
君が自由になる手伝いさ。縛られずに生きたいという考えは素晴らしいよ。
No, that's not. You have. I feel like maybe they just saw that this dude was like a bear fucker and they decided, nope, not gonna do it. Can't be having that. And so they decided to make him like a nature lover or something. But this isn't what he's saying. He's like, oh, I think it's really good to like live without constraints at all. Yeah, that's cool. Right? Man's just a psychopath. 素晴らしいよ。
人間も動物もありのままの姿が一番美しいからね。そうだろ？
No, he doesn't say humans are animals too. It's humans and animals. It's best to live like according to our nature. Like that's, you know, that's our most beautiful when we're living according to our nature.
Yes, sir.
Crazy psychopath.
作戦の途中で死んだことにするのはどうかな。そのまま舞台から抜け出せば君はもう自由だ。
Yeah. No, it's not like the way he's saying this in Japanese is so much more insane. He sounds like a straight psychopath. Especially because of his like どうかな? Right? Like 作戦の途中で死んだことにするのはどうかな? そのままねから抜け出せば君はもう自由だ. It's not they'll be none the wiser. It's like, oh, what if we made it like you died in the middle of combat? Then you could just leave the squad and then you'd be totally free. That would be good.
今度こそ冗談よね。そんなことに二人が協力する理由がないわ。
No, it's not. Yeah, you must be joking. Why would you bother helping me like that?
僕は自然を愛している。自然とは自由だ。だから僕は自由を求める者の味方だよ。
He doesn't say anything about Scott. It doesn't say you're overthinking it. Yeah, this is just 僕は自然を愛してる. I love nature. And nature is freedom. So I'm an ally of freedom. I think this really is this might have been a ratings thing. Like I think they probably said, look, you cannot have this man's talking about wanting to fuck bears. Right? I can't make the call, but the ESRB might have been like, no. But at the same time, I think there's a better way to do it. Like, you can tone it down a little bit. Obviously, I'm against any sort of censorship or toning it down. Like, but I can understand why that might have happened. He doesn't say anything about Scott, though. So, yeah, like, I'm an ally of anyone who seeks freedom. He doesn't say anything about... But the fact that he doesn't say anything about Scott... He doesn't even treat Scott like he's there. Right? Scott is just Scott. He's just standing there like, uh-huh.
これより作戦を説明します。
Any ally, any infantry. Wow. All enemies are defeated. Okay. That's kind of legit.
それでは
So you gotta kill everybody in less than 6 turns.
それじゃあスコット君、今日の作戦は手はず通りに。
No, it's not. I'll go over it one more time. 手はず通りに. It's like, okay, Scott, just do as I said.
戦闘が終わったら本体を離れて そのままあずささんを舞台から逃がそう。
Yeah, let's help Azusa escape. Yeah.
あいあいさ。
昨日は思わずノリドの話にうなずいちゃったけど。
An offer I couldn't refuse, huh? No. It's not that. It's I ended up going along with what the plan they
この
said.
二人本当に私に協力するつもり？やっぱり信じられないわ。
No, are they really going to help me? I'm not sure I can believe it. I don't trust them.
でも作戦中は目立つ行動を控えるべきね。今はとりあえず様子を見ましょう。
Yeah, I'll stay back and see how things go, and yeah, basically. Yeah, Norrid is I don't know about that one, bro.
了解。
Yo.
私の姿を捉えられる？
弾薬は足りているか？
I just want to get her up onto this so I can actually spot everybody.
敵発見。敵発見。
Tiki.
雪に見とれてる場合じゃないですよ。
Die. How do I get them both?
当てる。
Close. Not very close, but I think should be able to get him with crossfire though.
行動を開始するわ。
I want to get rid of the sniper though. Yeah, I think you could have done it with like. No, yeah, I agree, like completely. What the fuck? Wait, why is she? Huh? Wait, ZM Car 3E. This is not the right.
そこね。
This is not the right gun. I might have to restart. She's on the wrong gun. She's on some garbage ZM car for some reason. Yeah, hold on. I think she must have like been left on that from a different mission for some reason, but that's crap. I better check their equipment. Wait, can I not? Can I not change their equipment? Okay, I gotta go back to book mode real quick then. There's no way. Like, that's just garbage. Oh, the game time maxes out at 59 hours. Alright. Oh, that's true. I could make one of them an officer, you're right. I completely forgot about that. It shouldn't matter though. Oh wait, that's not... I'm supposed to be at the headquarters. I haven't done this part of the game for a while. Command room.
Yosh.
What are we using? Why are you on a ZM car? Like, for real. Def down versus first 26. Brown. Wow, wait. Go to that. That's 35. That's way better. What the fuck? Scott. Yes, sir. CMP. Really short range. Doesn't matter. Wasp, what do we got? Gout. 40 shots versus person 80. It's fine. It's fine.
よし。この作戦で次の戦いに挑もう。
Yeah, the translators aren't the ones who get to decide the ratings. Like, they have to work within the rating that they're given. Which, you know, doesn't justify it, but it's like, it's another side to things, right? I do think that it would have been... That's not to say, like, the way that they did it here was good. I do think that there would have been better ways to do what they're doing without doing it the way they did it. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's way more. Like, for example, there's plenty of times when I would add swear words or swears to a game that in Japanese, when they say like sama or whatever, right? They really should be swearing in English, because Japan doesn't have the same hang-ups about swearing that the West does and English does. But if you start dropping F-bombs, then the rating will get messed up. You know what I mean? Yeah, 2 shots to kill instead. That's kind of a big difference. Kind of a big difference.
行動を開始するわ。見えているわよ。静かに行動しましょう。
Oh, nice. I didn't know she had that. 静かに行動しましょう。
あいあいさ
あいあいさ
発見足を止めるな駆け抜けろ
Oh, okay.
撃つぞ撃つぞ
Fuck off.
弾持ってこい弾
I think I can get them both like this.
あ、終わりました。やるじゃねえか。
Kill them all, Scott. Kill them all.
あいあいさ。撃ってきたぞ。
The angle of the dangle here is a little annoying.
ノーサ
No, sir.
ー。イエスサー。イエスサー。こちらさ。
了解。
了解。
援護は任せてくれ。
敵が迎撃を開始。
Die.
狩らせてもらうよ。倒したよ。
Yeah, let's go look at the rabbit,
目標
Scott.
撃破。その調子です。狙われている。
That turn is going to get that scout killed, because he has to now turn to face Scott. Scott's going to get a ton of counterattacks off on him. That better not be a sniper. Oh, great. Now Scott's turned. Huh? Oh, for fuck's sake! Every time with the grenadiers.
了解。敵発見。
狙われています。
We gonna kill you, dog.
各隊戦果を期待します。
Yeah, karasete,
雪
which
の
is like
影
let
に
me
敵
hunt.
が一人。いえ、二人隠れてるわ。スコット、撃って。
あいあいさ
よし、仕留めたわね。次は。 ちょっと敵はもう倒したでしょ。スコットってば撃ち方やめ。
No, it's not. It's they're already dead. Stop firing. Why did they change to ma'am? You're underselling how much of like a fucking homunculus this guy is.
彼に命令を出すときは注意しないと。スコット君はとても純粋で素直な性格だからね。
No, he's so much more terrifying in Japanese. It's not like a genie. He's such an honest, straightforward guy. He's too honest and straightforward, you know? It's like Jinsui. And yeah, genies are definitely known for doing the opposite of like, that's like the trick, right?
命令があれば弾が切れるまで延々と撃ち続ける。止めない限り死ぬまで戦い続けてしまうよ。
No, why did you add this careful what you wish for it? You don't, they just wanted to have this be careful what you wish for. It may come true. You're missing the whole point of Norid's character, which is he's a fucking psychopath. It's like he'll shoot, yeah, he'll shoot until he runs out of bullets. He'll fight until there's no one left.
それは大したものだけど、素直を通り越してバカ正直すぎるわよ。
No, it's not impressive. Way too literal, but impressive. 正直すぎる。素直で通りにしてバカ正直すぎるわよ。It's way too. That's a little too straightforward, don't you think? Yeah, it's like 命令があれば弾が切れるまで。This is what is this? Oh, these doubled up kanji always throw me for it. A and NN, yeah, NN と打ち続ける。止めない限り as long as you don't stop him, he'll fight until he dies. 死ぬまで戦って続けてしまうよ。いや、それは大したものだけど、砂を取り少しバカ正直。It's like he's not like straightforward. It's like insane. He's like insane.
倒せたみたいね。敵発見。
You little fucks. Oh, you hide these guys here. I hate the look at this map design. Go to hell. I think Scott might be a little fucking insane. We gonna kill you, dog. Yeah, Scott would drown in the rain. Oh god, he said Totsugeki. Oh god, oh fuck. Alright.
Yokai.
Yokai? Arara. Yokai. Now I set up here, and I should be okay.
風を感じに行こう。
風を感じに行こう。Let's go feel the rain, or feel the wind.
ごめんね。
Oh, he says ごめんね。
弱肉強食さ。
Yo, what up? Yeah, the one below is the current. But there's, I don't know. I feel like I could have updated more. This might be a mistake. They might get me here, but we'll see. Double engineers. Bro, where is you going? Holy fuck, bro is zooming. Oh, okay. Oh, there was another hidden guy. Cool. That's fair. What was that? Why are there so many fucking hidden engineers? Oh, good. Wait, where did that guy go?
それにしてもあずささんの探知能力はすごいね。さっきもよく敵がいるなんて気づけたものだ。
Oh, yeah, do you even know who my dad is? Is for sure worst, yeah. I should probably update that. I don't like that they have him say, I don't know how you do that.
訓練として鍛えていたこともあるけど、私は普通の人より鼻が利くの。
Yeah, it's thanks to my training.
薬品の匂いや個人の体臭くらいなら嗅ぎ分けることができるわ。
What is this plain as the nose on your face shit? What? Hold on. Okay, it's gotta be a different walk. Yeah. It's gotta be that, right? No? Different Waku? Well, I'm trying to find my place in the... Huh. Yeah. Okay, there's not many instances of Hana. Oh, found it. Cool. Yeah, she doesn't say body odor lies? She doesn't say anything about lies. It's like medicine. Like yakuhin no niyoi ya kojin no, what is it? Tai, yeah. I never know how to read this kanji. What is it? Taisaku? Taikusa? Gurai nara kagiwakeru koto ga dekiru wa. Yeah, it's like I can sniff it out plain as chemicals, body odor even lies. No, she just says like medicine, your personal body odor. I can tell I can smell the difference.
へえ、それはすごいな。だから昨日も僕たちに気づくことができたんだね。
No, it's not found us. It's how you noticed us. That's how you noticed us yesterday. All right, see you, Tai. Thanks for tuning in, man. Oh, you're in Japan right now? Hope you're enjoying the time, dude.
まあね。ノリドは独特な体臭をしてる。土と獣の匂いが染みついているみたいだわ。
It's not like animal musk. She doesn't say animal musk. This makes it sound like she's hitting on it. It says your scent is pretty unique. It's like earth and animals.
本当かい？嬉しいな。自然と一体に慣れているような気がするよ。
No, it's not in touch with my wilds. It's like I feel like I'm becoming. This is a perfect time to use a turn of phrase in English. It feels like I'm becoming one with nature, and like the fucked up implication that would have for Norid. It's like, really? Wow, it sounds like I'm really becoming one with nature.
スコットはいつも全力で戦っているからかしら。汗の匂いが少し強いわね。
Not quite yet. Well, I hope you enjoy your time, dude.
イエスさ
ごめん、言い方が悪かったわ。要するに男らしい匂いがするってことよ。
No, it's not. It doesn't say bad smell like a healthy natural. It said otokorashi, like it's quite manly.
私はこういう匂いどちらかといえば嫌いじゃないし。
I'm just saying. Hey yo, I'm just saying. I don't know why they swapped the timing here. It's like if I had to say I don't dislike it. It's not. I'd even call it manly here. She said it's quite a manly smell. I have to say I don't dislike it.
あずささんってもしかして匂いフェチなのかい？
It's not turned on by BO, but he just goes out and says nioi fetchi, which is like, oh, do you have like a thing for smell? Like. Bro with the called shot.
そんなわけないじゃない。何バカなこと言ってるの？
Hey yo.
あれれ、冗談で言ったつもりだけど、この反応、彼女本当に匂いフェチなのかな？
No, it's not. I'm starting to wonder. It's, oh, I was just saying that as a joke, but if you're going to react like that, I guess it's really true then.
Yes,
Scott's like, hell yeah.
違うからね。
Yes,
ほら、まだ作戦中でしょ。さっさと行くわよ。
目標撃破。その調子です。
Was there another? Yeah, there's another guy there. Oh god, Scott has a flamethrower. Yes, sir. Oh god. Yes, sir. Who gave Scott a flamethrower? We gotta go pick up Nord so he doesn't. Will the VC5 have an? I'm not sure. I don't remember if this one's sold that well, but PS5 numbers are not so great, so I kind of doubt it.
もう少しの辛抱です。
ノリド殿。
Norido Dono. That's interesting. He obviously has some kind of weird respect for Norid.
了解。
There's like somebody missing around here, right?
被害はどうなっていますか？
Find the thing and see where they are. Somebody.
各員、状況を確認してください。
Where's the last person?
こちらからもサポートします。
Alright, I don't want to risk getting killed, so.
どこだ？どこに行きやがった？
Yeah, Norid is kind of the handler. Oh. There's just like a hidden dude there. Okay. Oh, there's more. I love the maps that just have a bunch of like random hidden people.
目標を目指して進んでください。
Wait. Where'd they go?
行動を開始するわ。
These bros are invisible.
敵の挑発に乗るな。
敵発見。
We gonna kill you, dog.
もらったわ。
目標撃破。その調子です。
Yeah, but I don't think those ones sold very well either. Is it like in here or where? Okay, I'm blind. I don't know where they went. Wait, how did I not spot that guy up there? What? He's just like standing in the snow? What? Where? Oh, what? Okay. I'm gonna shoot your feet because you're gonna duck. That seems like a bullshit place to put a guy.
了解。
回避。援護。
このくらい。
They can just duck forever, right? I guess I'll just light them on fire.
さあ、いっさ。攻撃。
Wait. What?
無駄よ。
Why did he not take full damage from that? He ducked without ducking, I guess? I hate this mechanic. I really do hate the elite unit mechanic. I don't think it's fun at all. Ultra Instinct, yeah. Ducking is just like, oh wow, that was really fun.
できたようだね。それじゃあこのまま本体から離れよ
う。No, it's not. Let's get while the getting's good. It's, oh, it looks like we've killed them all. Let's get out of here now.
Yes, sir.
さあ、あずささん、僕たちについてきて。
Yeah, follow us.
ええ。
He would be a brony too. That's the fucked up thing. He would.
よし、うまくいったね。戦闘は勝ったし、本体からも抜け出せた。
What? What? What do you mean? Good thing the rest of the squad is drunk on Vic? What are you talking about, bro? What do you mean? Like, yeah, 戦場は勝ったし、本体から抜け出せた。It's like, okay, we won the battle and we were able to get away from the main detachment. Okay.
あずささん、これで部隊を抜けられるよ。君は晴れて自由の身だ。
Yeah.
本当に最後まで協力してくれるなんて。
Yeah.
僕は味方だって言っただろ。もちろんスコット君もね。
Yes, sir.
Okay, but I get that you want to say yes, ma'am, but he is literally saying yes, sir, to everything. Like that's the joke. You can't ruin the joke by making him seem like a real person. Scott is not a real person. He is a wind-up homunculus killing machine.
今まで一緒に戦えてよかったよ。遠くへ行っても元気でね。
No, it's not an honor fighting with you. It's like I'm glad I got to fight with you, even if like, even if you go far away from here. I hope you do okay.
やめた。
ん？
二人とも協力してくれて本当にありがとう。でも私やっぱりこの舞台に残るわ。
どうして？せっかく自由になれるチャンスなのに。
This strings puppet thing that they're calling back to doesn't happen either. Well, I don't like. This is a thing where these guys are like obsessed with strained metaphors. You hear it all the time in like fucking like Rings of Power ass writing. It's the same tier of writing where it's just everything is a strained metaphor.
作戦は佳境に入ろうとしている。
insane.
そんな中、一人で逃げるなんてやっぱりできない。
No, it's not. I don't think I can leave by myself. 二人とも、せっかく自由になれた。作戦として。It's not like I don't. I don't. Yeah, 作戦は帰郷に入ろうとしてる。I've started to become interested, and in there, I don't think I can run away by myself.
こんなに優しい仲間を置いていったら、自由を喜ぶどころか、私はきっと一生後悔する。
I'd be leaving you both in the lurch. What? This doesn't make any sense. Like, this isn't like a touching story about like characters who are super interesting. They're kind of like weird, and like Norid's weird. But even then, you're still getting it wrong. It's like, こんなに優しい仲間を置いといたら自由を喜ぶところか、私はきっと一生後悔する。Like, I wouldn't be gaining freedom. I'm sure if I left such nice, friends behind, I'm sure I wouldn't be overjoyed at my freedom. I'm sure I'd regret it my whole life. That's what she's saying. It's not that
それに
complicated.
私、戦場は結構好きだから。
Yeah.
正確に言うと、戦場の匂いが好きなのかな。
That's not get off. And it's not let me guess. It's or more he says or more precisely, you like how the battlefield smells, right?
ごめん、冗談だよ。
I was just kidding. Why ruffling feathers? It's just a joke.
でも、このままじゃ君は永遠に本国の言いなりになってしまうんだろう。
It's not clan or the army. It's just you'll forever be beholden to your clan. Yeah, no feather, because him nature, him
いい
animals.
え、そんなことにはならないわ。
Not necessarily. No, it's not necessarily. It's no. That won't be the case.
今破いた紙は
昨日私が盗んだ連邦の情報、本国には伝えないことにしたわ。私なりの小さな抵抗よ。
What are you talking about? What is with these strained metaphors every single time? You mentioned puppets and strings once back in the very beginning of this, and so now you have to force it into everything. Like you think this is what writing is. Oh, if I have to be someone's puppet, at least I get to choose who pulls the strings. It's not poetic, it's just shit writing. All she says is, I tore up the information I was going to send back to them. This is my little piece of rebellion. Yeah, it's like, oh, what metaphor can we use for this character? Oh, puppet strings. Okay, cool, that's what we're doing for the whole thing. Nah, man, we're not just puppets. We're all parkour noobs in this parkour civilization. Okay, I make my own jumps. Yeah, so they just focus in on like the one metaphor that they decided and it put everything aside.
なるほどね。
Oh, I see. That's how
分
it
かった
is.
よ。君が自分の意思で選んだ道なら僕は止めない。
No, it's not that's what your conscience says. If that's the path you've chosen for yourself, I won't stop you.
それに、その小さな抵抗は自由への第一歩にもなると思う。
Yeah, it's not maybe. It's like that chisana teiko, like that small act of rebellion might be your first step on your way to freedom.
やはり人間も動物も縛られずありのままの姿が一番だ。そうだろ？
What? What? He doesn't say this at all. He's not talking about what social creatures we long for freedom, but we're social creatures. Is it like both humans and animals at our heart are best to be our best living free as we are.
Yes, sir. それなら僕たちがここにいる必要もなくなった。ひとまず隊長くんと合流しようか。
ええ、そうしましょう。
Yeah, live according to their nature as we are.
いやいさ。
3人とも無事だったか。 姿が見えないから心配したよ。
I was just doing what came naturally.
合流が遅れてごめん。帝国兵の追跡がしつこくてね。
You don't bogies no, that's aviation. That's not this. That's not you're not doing this right. This is wrong. That's not what it means.
いや、とにかく帰ってきてくれてよかった。艦に戻って今日はゆっくり休んでくれ。
No, it's not. No, it's just head back to the ship and get some rest.
そうさせてもらうわ。隊長さんもお疲れ様。
Good work out there today as well, Commander.
あ、そうだ。すまない。スコットだけ少しいいかな。
Yeah, Scott, can you stay back for a minute?
さあ、イエスさん。
どうしたんだい隊長くん。今日の彼の働きに不備があったかな。
Too long, I don't translate. Taicho-kun. The fact that he says Taicho-kun is some psycho shit, like, I would ignore that. I wouldn't even say anything. Like, I don't want to get stabbed in my sleep. Yeah, it's oh, what's the problem, Commander? Do you have like an issue with how he worked today? Or like with his actions today?
いや、そういうわけじゃない。ちょっと聞きたいことがあってね。
Yeah.
実は立ち入りが禁じられている動力炉付近に侵入の痕跡があったと報告を受けたんだ。
We had a report of a break-in near the restricted area.
昨日巡回を担当していたのはスコットだったよね。巡回している時、動力炉に異常はなかったかい？
No, sir.
See, this is the first time he says no, sir. That's kind of like the whole
不
thing.
審な人物を目撃したり、そういったこともなかったかな。
No, he's not doubting him. He's like, you didn't see anyone suspicious, anything like that?
ないです。自分は見ておりません。何も。
Yeah, so this is the first time he says something. There was nothing like that. I didn't see anything.
巡回をその上官との自分はずっと巡回を。
No, yeah, I was following the patrol. I was just doing, following orders.
ああ、ごめん。なんだか責めているみたいになってしまったね。
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to imply that I was accusing you of
スコッ
anything.
トはいつも確実に任務をこなしてくれる。その君が言うなら間違いないね。
No, what is this fine soldier and honest man? Like, that's not what he said. It's you always perform your duties just as told. Like, you always perform your duties well. If you say there's no issues, I trust your judgment. What is this a fine soldier and an honest man shit? Where is that coming from?
わかったよ。報告をありがとう。
さあ、イエスさー。
驚いたわ。
Yeah, I'm surprised.
侵入の痕跡が残っていたんだね。けどまあ、バレなくてよかったじゃないか。
No, you've missed the whole joke. This is the whole joke you've missed. You missed it. It flew right by you, boy. You didn't see it. It went right by you. How often does yes, sir appear? A lot of times. But, like, okay, let me explain the whole joke here. What Norrid says is not, oh, we could thank our lucky stars, that was close. He's like, oh, yeah, I didn't think we left any evidence behind. We got lucky. Like, he never doubted for a second that Scott would say anything. That's the joke. He's like, oh, I didn't know we left evidence behind. Whoops. Like, yeah, I was surprised we left evidence behind. Like, that's the joke. He's a fucking psycho. He's like, it's not we gotta thank our lucky stars that was close. He's like, oh. She's like, oh, I'm surprised. And he's like, yeah, I'm surprised too. I didn't realize we left evidence behind. Like, that's the joke here. It's actually really funny in Japanese. Yeah, he doesn't have any. Norid has no morals. He doesn't care. He's just like, oh, I didn't realize there was evidence behind. That's good. Oh, I'm glad we didn't get caught.
そうじゃなくて、スコ
Yeah.
ットがあんな風に話すの初めて聞いたのよ。
No, it's not. I've never heard Scott talk like that before. Yeah. So here's a perfect example of people like, oh, well, you know, if you just translated the Japanese 1-to-1, you'd get rid of all the flavor. They have to change it so that it makes sense in English. They literally removed the whole joke. Like, this whole thing was leading up to this joke here, which is like, oh, I'm surprised too. I didn't realize we left behind evidence. And then the English is, we can thank our lucky stars that was close. How is that a joke? It doesn't land. It doesn't even make you laugh. But the Japanese is quite funny.
必死にかばおうとしてくれたのね。ありがとう。
Yeah, he did his best to, he tried his hardest to cover for me.
No, sir.
He says, no, sir.
彼はどこまでも純粋な人なんだ。これから先、どんな秘密も守ってくれるだろうさ。
What the fuck are you talking about? Where do you get off? What didn't see nothing. Technically, he told the truth? That's not what he's saying. He lied. He knows he lied. Of course he's lying. That's the point. Oh, shut up with this double negative. That's not what's going on. What are you talking about? He's just like, oh, he's just like that straightforward of a person. I'm sure he'll keep any secret you want from now on as well. Like, that's the whole thing. Oh, technically, he didn't see nothing. Technically, he told the truth.
まったく、あなたたちって本当に呆れちゃうくらいのお人よしだわ。
What do you mean, a literal genie? You are making things up and then calling back to them later. You don't get to do this. You don't get to just say, oh, here's a genie line. Okay, let's call back to our own line. You boys are beyond belief. This is Hitoyoshi. If you watch Spice and Wolf, you hear Horo says Hitoyoshi. Which is like, you're just too nice. It didn't happen.
君だって相当だと思うけど、スパイの任務より仲間を優先するなんて。
No, it's not whoever heard of a spy with a conscience. What the fuck are you talking about? I never heard of a spy who put her friends above her mission or their mission.
それもそうね。甘すぎる女スパイだわ。
That's not. I'm not cut out. I might be too soft to be a spy.
でもまあいいんじゃないかな。それぞれ自由な生き方をするのが一番さ。
They just this wasn't so bad until the end, and they're just packing it in here. Sure, you're a lousy spy, but you chose friends over freedoms. That makes you a rare breed for. None of this is here. None of it is true. None of it. Not a single line. It's like 人よしスパイそうね甘すぎる。でもまあいいんじゃないかな。I think that's fine. Like. I think, you know, それぞれ自由な生き方をするのは一番さ。Like, no, I think that's fine. After all, he says the opposite, like literally the opposite. I think that's fine. After all, freedom is what's most important. And, like, literally.
そればっかり。
Yeah, it's not, I'll take that as a compliment. That's all you ever say.
まあ確かに。自由に生きるっていうのはとても素敵なことだとは思うけど。
Whether I'm tied, I'm still free to make that. She's not talking about being tied to the army or the clan, but free to make a choice for what she's tied to. I don't know why they're trying to pretend like she's saying she's going to be tied down. She explicitly said she won't be tied down, and that she was starting, you know, her own small act of rebellion. Like, so she's not saying I'm free to make that choice about being tied down. And Norrid isn't saying choosing friends over freedom is good. He would probably kill you for choosing friends over freedom. He would probably shoot Scott in the back and then, like, wear his skin to get, if he thought it was going to get him into a more free position. That's the point. He's a psycho. Like, she's saying, oh, I do think that, like, living freely is wonderful, is quite amazing.
あ、今向こうで何か動かなかった？野生の動物がいるかもしれない。
Oh, did you hear that over there? I think there might be something
見に行
out
って
there.
みよ
How
う、
about that?
スコット君。
Yeah, let's go. Look.
やっぱり
You
自
gonna
由
stop
す
him?
ぎるのも考えものかもしれないわね。
What do you mean there's always a string attached? That doesn't even follow in the English. Like, there's no connection here. What do you mean there's always a string attached? How is there a string attached here? What does that even tie to? Ignoring the Japanese completely, what do you mean there's always a string attached here with what he just talked about? How? Like, what part of Norrid's freedom is tied down by a string? It doesn't make sense. What she says is, oh, living freely is pretty great, I must admit. And then after this blah blah blah, I'm gonna go look at that animal, and then she says, yeah, yappari jiyusugiru no mo kangai. Like, I guess maybe there might be such a thing as living too freely, though. Like, that's the joke. Okay, we did 2 of them, boys. I'm gonna go over to the hall for a second. I didn't save as many as we could, but at least we'll go over a few of them, because there's some Japanese that we can go to. Fucking cattywampus ass. Yeah, okay. Let's pull up. If you're new, this segment is one where we take some of the lines, some of the worst lines of the day, and we go over them in a little more detail if I thought that they could have some impact or some a little bit more to learn about in terms of in terms of the Japanese shown. So these are where we go over the hall. Let's see, how many do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 today, but honestly there were a lot more. I just could not be bothered to grab all of them. Bitch slapping, I swear to God. Let's see. Mawari ni meiwaku, mawari ni meiwaku. Let's see. Bitch slapping me like that. Yeah, okay. So here's the first one. Fucking cattywampus ass line. Okay, so if you're here to work on your confidence issues, then go home. The battlefield is no place for that. Maori ni meiwaku kakitaku ne nara, senjo ni denakereba ii dake no hanashi da. So, number 1, they split this line into 2 lines instead. Ii dake no hanashi is, so nani nani sureba ii dake no hanashi is all you have to do to accomplish X is Y. So shinakereba ii dake no hanashi. Like, all you would have had to do is something else. So in this case, it's senjo ni denakereba ii dake no hanashi da. If you didn't want to cause problems for other people, all you had to do is not show up to the battlefield. That's the literal gloss. But in this context, it's more like, if you didn't want to cause problems for people, then you should never have shown up to fight in the first place, is kind of the read that I would give for this. So their weird fixation on confidence issues it kind of hides the fact that he's saying everyone showing up for the battlefield will always cause some people problems, something. You wouldn't have shown up to fight in the first place. Because she did, is the thing. She's already made the decision to show up. Yeah. Fifth. Let's see. Military secrets. Yeah, this one is... these are somewhat out of order, unfortunately. I guess I have to change the file names when I save them so they're become in order. Here we go. So they really left out a bunch here. Honestly, I could care less about military secrets. And also, if you notice, at the very end, Norid says, didn't see nothing, and picks up on the fact that, in English anyway, that's not real, but in English that would be a double negative and so therefore telling the truth. But if you're going to have him pick up on little grammatical points like that, he wouldn't say I could care less. He would say I couldn't care less because, you know, that's how it works, right? So they're inconsistent with their characterization even in the bad English. So you should maybe you should do something about that. But anyway, that's not even what the line here is. So, 君の行動が、連邦軍に悪影響をこぼしたってもとしても is it こぼせる? I think that's こぼす. I always forget if it's こぼす or the other one. 及ぶ oh, it's 及ぼす及ぼしても及ぼしたしてもぼしたしてとしても I can't speak. 僕には何の関係もないからね. So it's not military secrets. It's even if what you're doing has a bad effect on the Federation army, that doesn't have anything to do with me, so I don't care. So a better line would be, look, even if what you're doing somehow negatively affects the army, I don't see how that has anything to do with me. Or, yeah, you know, if what you're doing harms the army, I don't see how that has anything to do with me. He just doesn't care because he's a psycho. The 僕には何の関係もないからね。何も関係もない。The mo here is like 関係ない just by itself is like no relation, but 関係もない is like not even. There's absolutely no reference to me. So that's how you keep a cool head. Oh, I forgot about this one. This one is just like they just made this one up again. It's like, good job, dude. The cool thing was just a total fiction. So その頭にそんな意味が like, oh, so that's why you shaved your head. It was relating back to a previous line. そんな意味、その頭にそんな意味が Oh, I didn't realize that's why. But they just wanted to home in on this cool thing. Let's see. Yowai kokoro. We didn't grab any from the Norid thing, but I think that's okay. I might do a highlight video of that, of both of these together. 弱い心を叩き直してだけなら他でもできる。だがお前は戦場に来た。It's like this, you could have seen a psychologist or joined a sports team. Instead, you went to war. Why is that? Misses the whole point of what he's saying, which was if all you wanted to do was fix your confidence, you could have done anything else, but you chose to come to war. To war. Why is that? You chose to come to battle. Why? Like, but you chose to come to battle. You don't even need the why, really. It's just, but you chose to come to war instead. Really, just they butchered Leonhardt's character a lot. Not good. Not good. Very, very, very bad. Not good. Working is hard. I think I didn't grab this one. Yeah, だって昔はともかく. Yeah, here it is. I grabbed Okay. So this is one where Aladdin was actually kind of showing his, you know, dropping his facade a little bit. レオンハートだって昔はともかく今は強くなりたい理由があるみたいだぜ。It's the Prince Charming thing is not there. It's Leonhard. Setting even aside from his past, he has his own reasons for wanting to become strong now, I've heard. So there's the distinction between then and now is not represented in the English at all. Like, it's not just his own reasons for working as hard as he does, it's forgetting his past, which was, you know, abusive. Even now he has his own reasons for wanting to become strong. Oh, this one. I think this is probably the worst line. I should probably go back and add this to the worst line. It's so bad. Do you know who my dad is? I don't think I've seen him spike meaning. This is just about up there with like the worst ever in this game so far. Like, he has an abusive childhood that he does not remember fondly. 貴様急なそんなつもりそんなつもりだ何のつもりだこの俺様の頭を叩くなど Like, how dare you strike me? What's your problem? Like, what the hell? How dare you strike the king? Something like that. Not, do you know who my dad is? Because the dad thing is like, man, that's bad. Man, that's bad. He even says later, like, the nanny was like more of a family than his real family was. So he's like, why would he invoke his father's name when he doesn't like his birth parents at all? It doesn't make any sense. It's just terrible. It's just not good. Let me see about up. Oh, wrong one. Nope, we're not done yet. I think it's fine. I don't want to give another read for it. Okay. Wrong one again. All right, lads. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the new subs. Thank you for the membership. Corn Low. Very good to see you. I think we may have a stream tomorrow, depending on what the weather does. I've got Wednesday and Thursday next week off. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm going to see if I can do something there. If not, we'll do my dad's coming in to visit like next Saturday. So I will try to do a stream again next week to make up for that. But there should be the Yakushima video coming out soon. Highlight video coming out soon. So if I don't stream, there should be other stuff. So thank you again for tuning in. Yeah. I'm definitely going to do other series, not just Valkryia. Absolutely. So we got to figure out what the next game is because we're getting pretty close. But thank you for coming in, lads. I will see you guys later. Peace out. Okay, bye. Thank you. Bye. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the bell for notifications.